this is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Need extra space? We rock at storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you. Sentinel Storage, proudly Canadian and proud sponsor of the Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
New at Asham, the Helix Flynet and Express Ultralight, featuring our rotator disc system that attaches by Velcro. Quickly and easily upgrade and replace your sliding platform. Check out our website at asham.com.
Original 16. Celebrate things done well.
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $100,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
How long has your team been based out of that?
Our home club is out of Edmonton at the Saville Community Sports Centre. We've only been curling together for a year. However, me and my lead Paige have been together for about 8 seasons now. And Danielle, our third, we've also played with her in some capacity in university games.
Does everyone live in the Edmonton area, or do teammates travel to play together?
So our team, 3 of us are based out of the Edmonton area, and then Desiree, our second, she is based out of Calgary.
Who coaches your team, and what strengths do they bring to your team?
Our coach this year is Ted Appelman. He's brought a lot to our team. He's very good with the technical side of things, and just a really good facilitator of conversation. He's really good at bringing new ideas to the team, and yeah, just a great addition in general.
What has become the identity of this team, and what does Team Sturmay do well? How will Team Sturmay win games this week?
That's a great question. I think our team has focused a lot on throwing the rock similar. I think that's something that we've practiced a lot this year, and we've gotten really good at. Recently, we've really gotten good at being more aggressive in games, so I think that's something that you guys can watch for this week.
Aggressive. Love it. Talking about team roles, who's the lead communicator on the team? Who's driving information out of the face?
Probably me or Danielle. Danielle's really good at that, and also facilitating conversation and leading us out there. So yeah, I'd probably have to say me or Danielle.
Okay. What about off the ice? Who's the jokester of the team?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably Paige. Can always rely on her for a good joke.
Who handles the pregame pump-up music?
Definitely me. Yeah, definitely me. I always probably have the aux probably too much.
Who plans meals, or who's the real foodie of the team?
I don't know if I'd call it a foodie, but our mom is probably Des. Des has everything organized. She definitely keeps us in a line.
Who brings everyone back up after a tough loss?
Probably Ted, actually. Ted, yeah, he's really good at always seeing the glass half full, and definitely is good at pumping us up and making us not feel as bad.
Last question, and I saved this one for last. What would it mean to you to wear the blue jacket at the Scott Tournament of Hearts?
Yeah, wearing the blue and gold would mean everything to us. It's something that we've set as our number one goal this season. So to achieve that this week would be nothing short of a dream come true for all of us.
St. Paul is centrally located in the heart of Northeast Alberta. With a population of 5,600, St. Paul is a major trading center for over 35,000 people. St. Paul has a diverse economic base, including a rich agricultural sector within the county, supplemented by gas and oil, and served by a strong retail and service sector. The town is located on Highway 29, which connects to Highway 36 to the west and Highway 41 to the east, providing access to markets and the Alberta oil sands. Surrounded by many lakes and trails, the town of St. Paul is a hub for recreation and a wealth of opportunity for tourism investment. The community offers all the amenities for excellent living, including the connectivity, social connection, health, and education. St. Paul is a people kind of place and is stated at the site of the world's first UFO landing pad. All visitors from Earth and otherwise are welcome to the town of St. Paul.
New at Asham, the Shore Glide Delivery Aid. Precision, stability, and style all in one. Available with or without Broom Caddy. With its durable design, it's built to last season after season. Check out our website at asham.com.
How long has your team been together, and what is your home club?
Yeah, our team's been together for 3 years now, and our home club is the Garrison Curling Club in Calgary.
Does everybody live around Calgary, or is there a lot of travel to make this team?
No, we live, I think, within a 10-kilometer radius from each other in Calgary, so we're all pretty close together, yeah.
Do you think that gives you an advantage or any strengths? Like, what does that bring the team?
Yeah, I think it works out really well. We're all friends on and off the ice, so that's really nice, and we can, sort of hang out together in the off season as well and practice together once or twice a week, so it's worked out really well.
Who coaches your team? What strengths do they bring?
Our coaches are Crystal Webster and Shannon Clybrink. I don't know if you know who those guys are, but they bring a lot of knowledge to the game. Shannon's Olympian and Crystal's played on the circuit forever, so together they sort of coach us through all the technical information and everything we need. But yeah, no, they also just bring a wealth of knowledge. It's great.
Awesome. What has become the identity of your team? What does Team Skrlik do well, and how will Team Skrlik win games this week?
Yeah, I think it's all about having fun. For our team, we've been here a couple times now, so we bring quite a bit of experience, especially to playing on the arena. So we'll just try to keep that and move forward with it.
Who's the lead communicator on the team? Who brings most information?
It's probably Brittany. Britt's like our communicator, our note taker. She manages us to go wherever we want to go or wherever we need to go. So yeah, she's sort of our leader on the team.
What about off the ice? Who's kind of the jokester of the team?
I think it really goes back and forth. Ashton is our youngest player on the team, and she sort of jokes around all the time. Also, Jerry is a lot of fun as well, so they sort of are the lighter end of our team.
Who handles the pre-game pump-up music?
Man, I think Ashton wish it was her, but it's anybody but Ashton to run our pre-game pump-up music, yeah.
Who plans meals, or who's the real foodie of the team?
I think it's Brittany. Brittany plans our whole life, so Britt plans it all, and then Ashton buys all the groceries for us. So yeah, that's how we do meals.
Who brings everybody back up after a tough loss?
I think our coaches do a really good job of that, and then that's also something we work on as a team to do all individually.
Last question: what would it mean to you to, once again, wear the blue jacket at the Scotch Finals?
I think it would mean everything. That's sort of what we've planned our whole season to do. So it's in Calgary this year, which would be amazing. It's sort of a home Scotties for us. So yeah, we can't wait to see if we get to rep Alberta again at the Scotties.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Need extra space? We rock at storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you. Sentinel Storage, proudly Canadian and proud sponsor of the Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Welcome to the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. We're coming at you live from the Clancy Richard Arena here in St. Paul, Alberta. You're joining us now for the final game of this event. One of these two teams will be crowned the champion for Alberta to represent our province at the Squires next month. The teams that are competing here are Team Skrlik from the Garrison Curling Club, with their lead Ashton Skrlik, second Brittany Tran, third Jerry Ramsey, and skip Kayla Skrlik. And they're going to be playing against the Sturmay team representing the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton, Alberta. We've got lead Paige Papley, second Desiree Hawes, third Danielle Schmiemann, and skip Selena Sturmay. My name is Lindsay Birch, and I'm honored to present this broadcast to you today with our special guest, Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing awesome. Have you been watching this action so far?
Yeah, I missed the first part of the semi. I'm in the middle of a move here, so it's been a bit of a hectic day, but I saw the end of it. Super close game, and those were the three best teams all week, and so this should be a great game that we're heading towards here.
Yes, absolutely they are. And that was what a close game that was. Team Skrlik came out victorious in that semifinal against Team Serena Greyweathers. It took an extra end, actually, to make all that happen. So here they are now after a quick lunch break. They come back, and we're meeting here in the final game. So, Chelsea, what do you think that we're going to see here? You yourself have been a provincial champion many times. What kind of energy are you bringing into this kind of a game?
Yeah, I think it'll be really fun to watch. Obviously, Team Skrlik coming off the win last year, they've been in this situation. They feel reasonably comfortable. Maybe a bit more nerves from the Team Sturmay side, but they also came in with a bit of a break. They're coming in really fresh, having rested and all that stuff. So I expect a really good game. From what I've seen, the conditions look like they're fantastic. So we get to watch both these teams do their thing. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. What you folks don't see here is that the arena is quite full right now. We typically close the doors in between and reset between the semifinal and the final, but no need for that. Half the crowd stuck around. The concession was bumping. The ice lounge was still packed, and people were flooding in as soon as that extra end finished up. So what a great community we have here in St. Paul. There's so many people in the crowds. We heard tons of great cheering here for the opening ceremonies or the opening welcome for both the teams. So we're expecting a lot of good energy coming here from this arena. Now, we'd also like to thank the organizing committee that we have putting this whole event on. Our co-chairs have been Andrea Austin and Troy Bond, and together with their entire families, actually, and their crew, 100+ volunteers, they've put on such an excellent show and have hosted us here. And we really like to showcase the best talent that Alberta has. Women's curling scene, and I think St. Paul did it. I think they put on just a superb event here for these teams to really shine. So we're seeing the teams kind of go at it right away. Chelsea, Team Sturmay has the hammer, and they were awarded that because they finished top overall, and they were also awarded choice of rocks. So when you have that kind of big advantage, how important is it to strike early before you kind of build up the game? What's your approach to it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends. I think it depends a lot on the team. There are teams that would, a lot of teams, if you looked at, say, Rachel Holman, for example, she'd be very happy to blank this first in with a hammer. So if I'm the team without the hammer, I'm probably trying to put a little bit of pressure on. And you're also, the team without the hammer has just come off a win. They're familiar with the ice, where the team that the bye to the final is a great thing. But if you knew you were going to get to the final, you'd probably rather go through the semifinal because you're familiar with the ice, you know the surface. You've just literally just come off this ice and had a lunch break and come back, like you mentioned. So I'm not surprised to see some early pressure here from Team Skrlik because they're coming in with that. And for Team Sturmay, I would expect a little bit more of a defensive approach because they haven't played and they've been sitting, and they're pretty happy if they blank this first end, I would imagine.
So Chelsea, I'm going to call on you a lot for some expert opinion here. If your team's Sturmay and you've had the morning off, did you watch that semifinal game, or did you just mind your own P's and Q's?
You know what? That's also very dependent on the person. I've played in provincials where we got the bye, and I started watching the semifinal, and then everyone was playing 100%, and I turned it off because like that's not going to help me.
Yeah.
But it does help you to learn the ice. So there's a benefit to somebody on your team watching it. That might be a job for a fifth or a coach, depending on the people on the team, just to see what the ice is doing, to put a stopwatch on some things, to see where they're putting the broom. Because you are at, I don't want to call it a disadvantage, but the team that has played this, they're on their second game on this sheet, basically back to back, does have somewhat of an advantage in knowledge of what the ice is currently doing.
Yes, certainly. I'm glad you mentioned coaches here. I think we need to give a shout out to the coaches. We've got a really knowledgeable bench here. We've got, of course, we've mentioned before, but it's Shannon Clybrink is the coach here for the Skrlik team. And we have Ted Appleman as the coach for the Sturmay team. And now both of them, of course, champions there in their own right and their own respects there. So what do you think a great coach does for a team?
I mean, again, it's dependent on the team, but I think in this situation, you know, Kayla Skrlik's team is defending champions, but that was their first final last year that they won, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that the coach in these situations, especially given who those two players are, is invaluable in giving some insight into what kind of distractions you might be facing, what your nerves might feel like, and maybe some suggestions in how to deal with that, and some reminders to take a deep breath, to take your time in the hack, because when the adrenaline is pumping, you feel like you're going through your normal pre-shot routine, but it's probably going a little faster than it normally does without you realizing it because of that adrenaline. So just that reminder, take a second, take a deep breath, some insight into, you know, some things to expect and what the distractions might be like and that kind of thing, given the experience of those two coaches and how many big games like this they have both played in.
Yeah, very good. Really good insight there, Chelsea.
11.
We saw an excellent double there by second Desiree Hawes, and then answered right back there with a single takeout from Jerry-Lynn Ramsey. And we're still here in the second stones for Team Sturmay, the final of the second stones in this first end of the championship final.
Clean. Wait, good. Yep. Whoa, curl. Good normal. Curl. Good normal. Read up.
She'll get the hit and roll over. Chelsea, you mentioned a little bit about having a back-to-back game on the same sheet. Now, Team Sturmay played essentially the 1-2 game or the final round-robin game on this sheet last night. Team Sturmay played on this sheet in the semifinal this morning. Now, does this type of arena ice, does the draw change day to day or time to time based on time of day?
Yeah, it can for sure. From what I've seen, it looks like this surface is reasonably consistent, but what you usually find is that the morning draws are the fastest and the straightest. The evening usually will curl a little bit more and be a little bit slower because of the ice not having enough time to cool down in between games. And then what often you find, and it's not so much the sheet, it's the rocks, what often you find throughout an event is that it'll get a little bit straighter and straighter. So for me, when I've been the team with a bye to the final, often I find when I play the final, it's straighter than I'm expecting it to be. So far, it looks like there's quite a bit of curl here. So I don't think that's a big concern, but that is generally a tendency of arena ice and arena stones that you'll see it get a touch straighter. So that team from the semifinal sometimes has a bit of an advantage in anticipating that extra straightness.
We want to thank the guys from Tim's Ice Manufacturing for giving us these great ice conditions. Matt Yo and his team of Kyle Winters. We've got volunteers, Lawrence, TJ, and Tyson, and the whole crew here. There's a lot to name, actually, and they've been excellent all week to really helping us keep these awesome conditions up and keeping the rocks crisp. And we're expecting to really let these players shine here with conditions this good.
You got it. Yep.
We've got an open house here. We saw possibility for Team Sturmay to make the hit and sit two, but just an unfortunate rollout from them. And now we see a cleared out house, and we're the last of Team Skrlik's third stones here, looking to draw. A little bit of back and forth here, Chelsea. Would you say both teams trying to get a feel for the other team's shot making, a little bit of a feel for the draw paths and the ice shape?
Yeah, I definitely think so. And again, I think for Team Sturmay, that's a higher priority. And because you have the hammer in the first end, you're able to dictate play to some degree with that. And for Team Skrlik, probably feeling reasonably comfortable. Just the hit and roll out really obviously changed this end a bit. And then unfortunately that might have gotten buried if she got it a little bit deeper, but maybe just a hair too much ice or a little bit full there and wanted to get that fully buried. So giving Danielle Schmeeman here a chance with a quiet weight, kind of hit and roll to the wing. Team Sturmay, I would imagine, as I mentioned, pretty happy if this end turned into a blank.
Carry that hammer into the second end, perhaps.
Exactly. Even ends, it's never a bad thing. And when you're the team coming in cold, for lack of a better word, compared to Team Skrlik, it's not a bad start to keep that hammer into 2 and feel comfortable with what the ice is doing.
Absolutely. We saw a little hit and roll there from Danielle. She completely buried there.
Just outside middle you had?
It looks like from the hack, you probably can't see much of it. Yeah. Looks like Kayla's lining up the run back, so I guess she can't see enough to chase it.
The first of the skip stones now belongs to Kayla Skrlik. Looking for the run back attempt.
No. Should stay pretty straight. Firm.
Kayla Skrlik looking to make a run back. Yes, no sweep, and she will make it. That's a great shot from Kayla Skrlik. The crowd liked that one. We hear lots of good response there from the crowd.
She made that look easier than it was. That's not a very short run back. That was well managed all the way down the sheet, on and off the sweep, and good call. She would have loved to have stuck it there, but a pretty good result. This is decision time here for Selena Sturmay. You could go to the wing here if you wanted to blank. That's what you would do.
Right.
But she's choosing. Looks like she's choosing to go around that guard. So trying to set up a skipper's deuce here, I would imagine.
We haven't seen too many rocks this path in particular, this very first end of the championship finals. So do you think maybe this choice is to take a look at what this side of the ice is doing?
Yeah, definitely could be, especially because, like you said, this is not the draw to the button path. So, not that they had to throw the draw to the button for the hammer; it was pre-decided. But usually, teams' practices go mostly through that path. So, this crossing the center line might be a little bit fresh. It could be to look at it. I would imagine they also came in with a game plan as far as, if we have a chance for 2, do we take it? I know I heard Selena mention in one of the interviews I heard her do that since bringing Ted Appleman on board, they've gotten a little bit more aggressive. So that might tie into that as well. And it looks like maybe she thought that path was going to be a little slower than it was, and it slid pretty good. So came out the other side, actually, which is a testament to the ice conditions here. So wide open, I think, mostly, maybe edge to edge for Kayla Skrlik.
Yeah, a little full bit is great. Control. Edge on edge there.
Okay, do you like board?
No, this is
okay.
Good. Just FYI.
Okay.
Kayla Skrlik with her last rock of the end.
Clean. Close.
Easy call on this sweep.
Ash.
Call now to curl the rock over.
Whoa! Clean! Hard
And it will roll all the way out, leaving a wide open house for Team Sturmay as they have the hammer here. So a little bit of a flexible change of plans here. Maybe queued up the deuce, maybe queued up the blank, but it will be the blank attempt then for Team Sturmay in this first end. Just like you said, Chelsea, they're taking their hammer into the even ends of play.
Yeah, not a bad thing here for Team Sturmay, and exactly what you said, queued up the deuce, but also kept the blank alive. I think that this is mission accomplished for Team Sturmay. They would have been happy with the deuce, but they're fine with a blank. So as long as you were never in a situation where you were going to be forced, or more specifically, where you were going to give up a steal, I would think that this is pretty much exactly how they would have liked this first end to play out.
And it will be a blank in the first end of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts final.
Didn't do much.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
New at Asham, the Helix Flynet and Express Ultralight, featuring our rotator disc system that attaches by Velcro. Quickly and easily upgrade and replace your sliding platform. Check out our website at asham.com.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
I'm Eugene Labant. I am the CEO, president of Extreme Oilfield. I am the guy who started this 23 years ago. Had a lot of good people come with us. We have multiple partners now. My biggest asset, I think, to Extreme Oilfield is listening to the people that come to work for me, listening to our customers, what they want, and taking care of them, and take care of your staff, take care of your customers. And at the end of the day, you take care of them, they take care of you. To me, a model employee for Extreme, it takes time to be a model employee. You don't start as a model employee. You come on with an open mind, you come on wanting to be part of the team. And then to me, a model employee is loyal to the company, and we are loyal to them as well. And model employees are not short-term employees, they're long-term employees.
Welcome back to the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. You're joining us now from the Clancy Richard Arena in St. Paul, Alberta. Team Sturmay, Team Skrlik are meeting head-to-head here in this championship final. The score is tied 0-0, and it is Team Sturmay that has the hammer. My name is Lindsay, and joining me today on the commentary line is Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, welcome. Glad to have you along. We're really looking forward to having you here for this 10-end game.
Hard.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. This is great.
Nice 11. Definitely came down.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get kind of technical here right away here, but first let's get a little bit emotional. You yourself, I don't know your resume completely, but I know that you have won this Alberta jacket. Do you think back to the time that you first won it, and walk us through what that feeling was like?
Yeah, so the first time I won it was in 2016, and we'd lost the final the year before that in 2015, which was, we lost to Bell Sweeting. They were a great team. They were the best team in the province at the time. But that was pretty heartbreaking. So then to turn around and win it in 2016, we actually won it in Calgary at the North Hill Curling Club, which is where I was living at the time.
Awesome.
And it was a pretty incredible feeling. It was a bit of a weird feeling for me, being from Manitoba. It's not the jacket that I had in my head growing up, and I'd won one Manitoba championship, but it was just so cool. And we got to go to the Scotties that year. Was in Grand Prairie, so we got to be Team Alberta in Alberta, and it was one of the coolest experiences of my life. It was just so unreal and so incredible. And I can't, being from Manitoba, obviously there's a proud history of curling there, but Alberta has the same, and getting to wear that blue and gold, although a bit weird for me at the time, was such an honor. And I'm jealous of whichever team wins this game. This is fun for me to watch, and it brings back all the memories, you know.
Absolutely. Well, and like yourself, this team will be the home team since the Scotties will be in Calgary this year.
Yes, exactly. And Team Alberta in Alberta is a pretty special thing. I can attest to that. And it wasn't even in my home city, but we felt like we were in Grand Prairie. So the team that wins this will be in for an absolute treat in Calgary. It's a beautiful arena. It'll be a great crowd, and they'll get all that hometown support, which is just so cool.
Definitely. Alberta, what a great province to be from and play for and represent. And it's even down in St. Paul here. It's just a small piece of the overall picture. And we all see the love that they've been showing us already this whole week. So absolutely, it's going to be so nice for these girls.
Never Ashton.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot of action going on Canada-wide here. You're from Manitoba, of course. We know that. Manitoba final is currently going on. I believe it was Team Peterson versus Team Laws. I'm not too sure what the scores are there.
It's tied playing 9. Laws have the hammer.
Also, you've got your eye on it too, I bet.
Yeah, I'm getting updates from a number of people. mostly my dad. He's watching it all. But yeah, that's the last I heard. Anyways, it was tied playing 9. Caitlin has the hammer.
Oh wow, that's an exciting one. We saw Team Grandy win BC earlier today, and we saw Team Inglis and teams win Ontario and Team Laurier St. George win Quebec.
Close to bum.
It's a great weekend for curling.
Hard. Close to bum. Hard.
Yeah, there's no shortage of curling to watch this weekend. If you're looking for curling, we've got it for you.
We do. Go ahead, if you're watching through our YouTube stream, go ahead in the comments there if you have any questions for Chelsea. She wants to answer some. I'll say that for you, Chelsea. Yep.
No, I'm happy. No, it's all good. I'm happy to. Yeah, fire away.
We like that interaction, and let us know where you're watching from as well. Began the first of the third stones here in the second end.
Yeah, very hard. Really hard. Yeah.
Rock is curling on them.
Hard to stick. Really jamming.
Okay.
Really moved on them there. I think a bit surprising of a reaction, and it will be Team Skrlik sitting shots 1 and 3 in the house, and Team Sturmay sitting second shot. Team Sturmay with the hammer.
Like an 11? Yeah. High 10. I like an 11.
Pretty low risk situation here though for Team Sturmay. So, you'd love to set up a deuce here, but as long as you score in the even end, it's not a disaster. So because there's no guards out there, it's not the end of the world for them here, and still a chance, because essentially that top yellow rock, the Team Skrlik rock, is basically a corner guard based on the ice conditions that I've seen so far for Team Sturmay. So you could still set up a late deuce here, but you're also throwing. You could move both these rocks in theory and make a double, but it looks like they're playing this fairly quiet.
Right, we just pick it off the top there.
I think they were probably hoping to stick that, needed a little bit more curl, but it was hard to stick and not jam. So a bit of a tough one there for Danielle Schmiemann. I think it was pretty close to being made, but probably would have wanted to stick that shooter. So this could easily turn into a force here for Team Skrlik. That's certainly what they'd be eyeing up right now. Hit this somewhere that you don't leave an easy double, and hope that you can take a force away here would be probably plan A at this point, given that there's no guard.
Yes, that's right.
That's clean. Good.
They will make that hit and stick.
10-5.
Now, Chelsea, the call on this to hit and roll behind that, like you say, the corner rock essentially acting as a corner guard over something like a freeze. What is the advantage to this type of shot?
So I think if you were trying to blank again, you might throw the freeze. The idea behind the freeze isn't the steal. It's that they if you make it good enough, hopefully they blast everything, and then you can hit that top yellow stone. Trying to make the hit and roll here, I think, is a play to potentially set up 2.
Okay, you're fine. You're good. Just knows. 10-9.
No, this isn't bad.
Okay.
Right there.
Sure. Seems gradual, hey?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Speed's nice too.
Okay.
Danielle didn't quite get the roll on that one there, and now this will leave Kayla the opportunity. And are they looking just to hit this one right on the nose?
Yeah, you could even afford to roll to the other side. I think if it were me, I would be trying to roll away a little bit here so that there is no hit and roll back here on Selena's first one. If you hit this on the nose and then she makes the roll, she'll still be shot and buried. So if you could roll this to the other side in the back of the house, you might see the risk with that is that you might see Team Sturmay throw a draw around the top one or a freeze to your shooter. Right. But I might be trying to roll this away, not far, but you know, a rock or two to the other side of center line.
Clean. Yep.
The first of the skip stones here in the second end.
Whoa. Clean. 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 There's a little flop. Take it. But I think it's just right on the nose. Yeah.
Sounds like they have the same idea there. You heard Jerry Lynn say at the end of that, if you have a little flop, take it.
Yep.
She doesn't mean flop towards the corner guard. She means a flop the other, or to the corner guard towards their own rock. She means a flop the other way, which I think would have been plan A, just because if you do that, then when Selena Sturmay made this hit and roll, if she were to get buried, she wouldn't be shot rock. But right now, I think she can make it and still be shot.
That's right. And we saw this attempt from Danielle Schmiemann in the previous shot. So what adjustment do you think that they make in order to get this the second time around?
Well, if they thought that Danielle threw that well, which it seemed like they did because they weren't panicked out of her hand, then either you take a little bit more ice or you throw a little bit more weight. It looks to me like this is maybe a little bit more ice.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Not heavy. Whoa. Yep.
Paige Papley with the sleep.
Whoa. Curl. Curl.
Looking for that roll to stay shot.
11.
Roll too far.
Just right here. Top 12.
I got it.
So the force is on now for Team Skrlik. Probably trying to put this in a place where Selena Sturmay can't hit it on the nose for her single point. So she has to throw either a draw or a hit and roll. So in a perfect world, you want this probably biting the top of the 8-foot. But obviously you can't afford to be short of the house and give up a blank. So your tolerance here would be heavy, but if they could place it anywhere, I would suggest it's just biting the 8-foot.
Kayla Skrlik with her last of the second end.
Line's good.
Looking for top 8.
Line's good.
Looks nice.
Sweepers are working on it.
A bit early. Really curling. Top 12, top 8.
This rock is curling, Chelsea.
Looks
Yeah,
really
they're
close.
gonna need to go to get that
making
there.
it.
Looks really close.
It's okay. Actually overswept it a little bit. That looked very light though. I was with the sweepers out of hand. It looked like they had to go, but in the end, the result is a slight oversweep. They would, if that stopped a rock higher, they would have been perfect.
Right. Making Selena have to, like you say, make a tough call. Look at that crowd. Oh, that's it, fans. That's the crowd shot that we want to see.
That's awesome. I love to see that.
Here we have the final stone of the second end. Selena Sturmay.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep. Right to it. Clean. Sweeping.
And it will be a nose hit for the single. Team Sturmay will take the lead 1-0 after 2 ends of play on the final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Good there.
Light up your love for curling with our customizable neon LED lights from Letterlands. Choose your new neon mixed doubles partner or make a statement with a neon curling rock in your window. Also actual Letterlands. Use discount code WHOA for 15% off. Only at letterlamps.com.
Original 16. Celebrate things done well.
New at Asham, load up and go with our redesigned curling broom bag on wheels. This bag's all-terrain heavy-duty wheels glide with ease. Its solid construction is durable and fits all your curling gear. Check out our website at asham.com.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
I consider myself an innovator. I'm someone that can take what's available to them and, turn it into something so much more. I actually had this idea a long time ago, and I never followed through with it. But, now that I've got everything up and running, the revenue has been, streaming in. Here we go. Simon. Lemonade? Sure. Careful, please. Just leave it. It's only 25 cents. You don't have it? Pay me tomorrow. I know where you work. Just leave it on my desk. It's good. What's this? It's good?
Welcome back. It's the championship final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. You're joining myself, Lindsay Birch, and Chelsea Carey on this live stream production. We're in the third end of play now, and if you're just joining us, you're going to catch up on some really great curling shots. We have Team Sturmay versus Team Skrlik. Team Sturmay has taken the lead 1-0, and it will be Team Skrlik with the hammer here in the third end. Chelsea, how is the shot making looking to you so far in these first two ends of play?
So far, looks pretty good. We've seen the odd rollout, but overall, pretty good. The conditions look great, and seems like the players have the ice figured out, and we've gotten right into it here in this third end, so I expect to see a lot of rocks in play here right now.
That's right. We saw center guard and a round shot, and it's game on, absolutely. Now, we've been in St. Paul here. We started installing everything on Saturday, so it's now been 8 days that we've been here in St. Paul, and this has been the most phenomenal community to host this type of event. We've had such a great support from the community volunteers and from the community sponsors. As you're watching the ice, you're going to see a ton of decals out there, and it's those wonderful companies that have helped us to achieve this and put this event on. We'd like to recognize a couple of them right now. I'd like to thank Extreme Oil Fields, Extreme Equipment in Kubota, Webb's Machinery, MCS Net, Canadian Natural Resources Limited, and Roni Motors.
Back 12. Well, that's fine. Okay. 4-1.
I also would like to make sure that we thank the County of St. Paul, Parrish and Heimbecker, Speedy Lube, Redneck Egg, JMD Group, Boston Pizza, and VB Insurance. Thank you all so much in the town of St. Paul here for your community support and sponsorship.
Yeah, that's true.
Chelsea Carey, no stranger whatsoever to a championship final. You've played in a lot of big games. You've also won that competition. When it comes to a championship final, whether you're playing for the country or playing for your province, what difference is there?
Yeah, I think it's playing for something that's bigger than when you play cash spiels, and this isn't to put cash spiels down by any stretch or slams or anything like that. You're playing for the name on the back of your jacket. When you're playing for a provincial final or for Canadian final, you're playing for that symbol, not your name. That crest, that whatever that is, the Alberta, the wild rose or the maple leaf or whatever that looks like. And so it's just a different kind of pressure because you feel like you're not just playing for yourself and your own team. You're playing for this greater group of people that are cheering for you and for your fellow competitors that you beat to get to that point and all that stuff. So it's a different kind of pressure for sure. But it's also an honor to wear that. So right now the nerves are definitely there, I would think, for both teams. If they're not, then I would like them to teach me how they did that. Because for me, it was always a nervous game, but it's sort of the pressure is a privilege mindset. When I was a kid, my dad told me that being nervous is your body telling you it's ready to do something. And that has stuck with me most of my life. So that I imagine there's nerves on both sides, but in a good way. There's butterflies, and you have this opportunity. Every other team in this field and a number of other teams that tried to compete to get to this field would trade you places right now. But sometimes you have to remind yourself of that because it's not a very pleasant feeling. But it's because you have this opportunity to do something so great.
I think I'm seeing it without just because I don't know
that's great words of wisdom there. Obviously, your dad, your longtime coach there. Nice to have those words resonate.
Hey, that's so special to have those moments. Let's see whose nerves here are going to stay calm, cool, and collected, and string some shots together and make some great curling shots. With Danielle Schneeman.
Or just nose. That's fine.
Big weight there. We haven't seen weight with that much, or a shot with that much weight yet.
Yeah, I think I heard Selena say at the end there that, sorry, I just need less there. So that ran a little bit straighter. And that's what I was speaking to before about sometimes as the week goes on, it gets a little bit straighter. And this sheet having just been played on for the semifinal, that's where Team Skrlik might have a bit of better knowledge. So Selena Sturmay, which good on her to say to the sweepers to give back to Danielle, you threw it well, I just need less ice there.
And that's such an important piece too. I think sometimes good to get that feedback so the thrower knows not to adjust.
It's just nose.
And the person in the house doesn't adjust, which will result in an over adjustment.
Okay.
So such expert level curling here. We're seeing such high level of play. Great communication from all teams out here, particularly these two.
Yeah. I think it should curl up here. Okay. You got it.
We see a hack weight shot here from Danielle, looking to hit and roll.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Really gotta go. Hard.
Just be curling on them. It won't roll to the center. It'll roll instead to that rock in the corner. And it will be Team Sturmay sitting shot stone. Team Skrlik sitting second. You're going to see it.
They like the weight there.
Yeah.
Forward. Clean. Forward. Yes. Forward. Yes.
Good here from the front end.
Good.
It will make it by. Great sweeping. Team Sturmay sitting 1 and 2.
I'll stay right there. Paige can probably pull it out of here. Yeah, sounds good. You got it.
I like getting the players' mics that we have on, Chelsea. It's really neat to see Selena set her ice down, and she said Paige can pull it out a hair here, meaning that the sweeper, Paige Papley, on the inside of that rock is able to push it back because she's so strong at sweeping. And just like a nice little compliment there, hey, from your skipper.
It is for sure. And it's also Selena Sturmay going to school on over-icing Danielle on the double she threw before. So now they know how straight it is. She's saying, I would rather throw, when I let go of this, I want to be sweeping it. This is sweeping ice. Because they trust that Paige can actually back this up a little bit.
And here she goes, back with the sweep. Just missing that double.
Good sweeping. She did that pretty good. Probably go this way.
They can be wide open.
Okay.
Really close on that one, but it will leave the Skrlik stone shot rock in the back of the 8 foot.
Then we know.
I don't mind this side at all.
Okay.
I just thought that was just lots, like
Yeah.
even here.
No, here.
Okay, you got it.
Chelsea, how important is it for Kayla to make this draw right now?
Yeah, it's pretty important. You could actually choose to go to the wing here if you wanted to. Because the challenge is if you make this too good, if it's, say, half button, top button, then you'll see a freeze from Selena Sturmay, and it shrinks that scoring area in a hurry. So my guess is that they want this more like full 8-foot top 4. But nice for Kayla to get to throw this, and because it's probably what she's going to have to make on her last one for the second point. So really big shot here from Kayla Skrlik. The positioning on this rock is very important.
Okay. Lots of room.
We're out of the frost.
Lots of room. Careful with the frost, though. Full 12, bite the 8.
Line's free.
You gotta go. Hard! Hard, Brittany, hard!
Slowing down the Tough one there from the Skrlik team. This leaves a bit of an opportunity now for the Sturmay team to make contact. Chelsea, does she have much of that shot to play a hit on that yellow rock?
Yeah, it looks like from the right-handed hack, which is where Selena is going to be throwing this from, it looks like she might have probably just all of it, maybe a piece covered, but certainly a makeable shot. That went from a deuce to a force really quickly here unfortunately for Team Skrlik, and you heard them mention the frost. So we talked about the conditions being really good, but it sounds like maybe way out wide there's a little bit of frost. Typically on arena ice, there's a number of different ways to get to the 4-foot. You can be on a tighter path and have the inside sweeper down and hold it straight. You can probably make it the wide way too, but it might be a different speed when you do that. So I think that's what just happened to Team Skrlik, is she was maybe a little bit wider, either with the broom or she was a little bit full of the broom. They liked the weight out of her hand, and it just all came off at the end because she was that little bit wider and a bit of a slower path. So we should keep an eye on that as the game goes on, that it is maybe just that little bit slower if you get out into that frosty zone.
Roll it! Hard, roll it!
It will be the hit and roll from Team Sturmay.
10-9, I guess.
Draw opportunity now here for Team Skrlik to take their single point in this third end of the championship final. Team Sturmay sitting 3 in the house. So far in these last 2 ends, we're seeing the opponent keep their opponent to just a steal or just a single point opportunity. So good shot making there for the team that doesn't have hammer.
You could choose to hit this too. So I like this call from Kayla Skrlik because to me this shows a lot of confidence in her draw weight.
Okay, you got the line for it. Just care.
Just wait.
Okay.
Literally just wait, guys.
Clean. Fritz rock. Fritz
You
rock.
need the full 4-foot to be shot.
Just wait.
They need full 4 to be shot.
Just wait.
You bumping?
Kayla calling them off.
A little bump. Okay. Good shot.
And she'll make that shot for 1. So it's 1 in the third end here for Team Skrlik. That'll tie up our score 1-1.
Nice.
After 3 ends of play, we're going to the 4th end, the championship final of the Alberta Scotties.
Light up your love for curling with our customizable neon LED lights from Letterlands. Choose your new neon mixed doubles partner or make a statement with a neon curling rock in your window. Also actual Letterlands. Use discount code WHOA for 15% off. Only at Letterlands.com.
New at Asham, the Shore Glide Delivery Aid. Precision, stability, and style all in one. Available with or without Broom Caddy. With its durable design, it's built to last season after season. Check out our website at asham.com.
St. Paul is centrally located in the heart of Northeast Alberta. With a population of 5,600, St. Paul is a major trading center for over 35,000 people. St. Paul has a diverse economic base, including a rich agricultural sector within the county, supplemented by gas and oil, and served by a strong retail and service sector. The town is located on Highway 29, which connects to Highway 36 to the west and Highway 41 to the east, providing access to markets and the Alberta oil sands. Surrounded by many lakes and trails, the town of St. Paul is a hub for recreation and a wealth of opportunity for tourism investment. The community offers all the amenities for excellent living, including the connectivity, social connection, health, and education. St. Paul is a people kind of place and is stated at the site of the world's first UFO landing pad. All visitors from Earth and otherwise are welcome to the town of St. Paul.
Curling Alberta's 50-50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $100,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
Need extra space? We rock at storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you. Sentinel Storage, proudly Canadian and proud sponsor of the Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
It's Championship Sunday here at the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Welcome. You're joining us now in end number 4 of our final game between Selena Sturmay, representing the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, Alberta, and Team Kayla Skrlik, representing the Garrison Curling Club down in Calgary, Alberta. And speaking of Calgary, we've got Chelsea Carey is joining me on the commentary today, and she's down remotely down in Calgary. Chelsea, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing pretty good. This is a great game so far.
We've got a tie game here. The score is 1-1. Team Sturmay's got the hammer here in this 4th end of play. Now, it's always these middle ends of the curling game that, you know, there's still plenty of game left. You've already had a few rocks down a lot of different paths on that ice. How do you approach these middle, let's say, next 3 ends?
Yeah, I think they both have it figured out now, and this is probably the sweet spot for the ice. It does appear that the ice is held up pretty well, but for sure, once you get it broken in everywhere, and it's all up to speed, then that's kind of your sweet spot for you're going to be able to play on really good conditions. So you could certainly argue that it's the time to get a little bit more aggressive. But obviously we're going to see a different approach here for the team with hammer and the team without hammer. So for Team Sturmay, hammer in the even end, you just want to make sure that you can score here. 1 is not ideal, but it's okay. 2 or 3 is a bonus. And for Team Skrlik would love a force, but would even more than that love a steal. And so we're seeing both teams go at it pretty hard here in 4, with a couple guards up and a couple rocks around them already.
That's right. We see center guard then around and corner guard then around too. We're gonna let's see whose strategy is gonna work out the best. We know that there's a 5 rock rule has been in play quite for some time now. And we also see the no tick rule implemented. And what that means is that in the first 5 rocks of an end, any rock that's in the free guard zone and touching the center line, not only can it not be removed from play, but it also cannot go off that center line anymore. So we're seeing these yellow Skrlik stones. Both of them are touching that center line. Chelsea, is that a more fine-tuned ability of our leads now?
Yeah, I think it has to be. And I think as much as the lead, it's also the sweeper. Both sweepers, because you're planning everything around making sure that stops on the center line. So where before we would just say, you know, as a skip, I'm up there holding my broom 2 feet from the house saying I want it here, and they would just be trying to sweep it there regardless of the center line. But now if they're telling me it's a little bit light and it's curling too much, we're saying leave it higher as long as it still touches the line. It just adds a whole other element into the management of that rock. So it's really interesting to watch the teams sort of adapt to that and the difference in communication that happens between either the thrower or the person in the house and the 2 sweepers with, you know, lines close while we're light. Okay, well then it's going to have to curl, or lines close while we're heavy. Well, then it's going to over curl. So straight now, or just leave it and let it sit. So you're seeing a lot more precision with the communication, which I love to hear.
It's always more fun when it's a 4-person shot out there, right? Everybody has a role to play in each of the shots being made.
Absolutely, and people discount lead rocks, and now they're so important, especially with that center line, and it really truly does become a full team shot, which is super interesting to listen to and really fun as a fan, as a viewer. It's really kind of a neat thing to see that change that we've seen since the no tick rule became part of the game.
Absolutely.
Which turn do you want?
So Team Skrlik is sitting first and second shot in the house behind their own center line guard. We're going to see now a run back attempt from second Desiree Hawes on the team Sturmay.
Yep. Yes. Well. It's good.
And she'll peel that rock off. Are we all right with that result instead, or Chelsea?
Yeah, that's the tolerance for sure. You're trying to make that run back, but what you can't do is, if you ever cross that just a little bit, the problem between the run back and the peel is that they're two very different shots. So if you are really close to making the run back and you don't quite, it's the worst possible result. So that's why you sometimes see people choosing to just straight peel rather than run it back. But there is a little bit of trouble brewing here for Team Sturmay in the middle. So I like the run back call, but yeah, definitely if you're going to miss it, you'd rather miss it by a lot than by a little. Which is what happened there for Des. Missed it by enough that we got the peel, which is a pretty acceptable result.
Okay, knife. It can't be in the house.
Speed looks tight. It looks tight.
Chelsea, what's your thought on this sweeping style here? Now, you don't have a team that you play with consistently, is that safe to say? But you have played with several teams this year. Have you been on any teams that try that? I'm not sure what we're calling it.
To me, that's an amalgamation of two different things. I think that what I've seen with attempting to get a rock to curl, there's two strategies. One is knifing, which we're quite familiar with, and one is like a big, slow kind of a dig, where it's all about pressure and not about speed. But her broom position is knifing there, and yet she's doing the dig motion. So that one is that's actually the first time I've seen that. I think that stroke is too big to be effective at knifing, and I think the head position isn't effective enough to be doing the big slow stroke, but I'm also a skip who doesn't have a regular team, so maybe I'm not the best authority on this situation.
No, but you do know a thing or two, so we will take your opinion absolutely into consideration.
Most of what I know is from my other teams, obviously, but also from playing mixed doubles with Colin, Colin Hodgson, who does a really good job of that slow dig carve. But he does it with a traditional broom position. So he doesn't actually change his broom angle.
Whoa. Sorry, let's just take a quick look at this replay.
Here we go.
Okay, that's good.
There, Danielle gets them all moving. Sorry, go back to this because I'm still interested in this topic here. So Colin does that slow kind of a dig motion,
yes,
but it's all about that angle of the broom head.
It's all about the pressure on the broom. So the reason that it's slow is because you're trying to put pressure on versus worrying about speed, broom head speed, which for dragging a rock further traditionally is what we would think you want is that speed of your stroke, and Colin sweeps very quickly that way. But when he's trying to make a curl, it's this slow dig, but he doesn't have the carve angle, so that's what the part that's throwing me off a little bit about what they're doing is it's a carve angle and what I would call a dig stroke. So it seems like an amalgamation of the two, and I've not tested that. So I have no idea, I wouldn't be the one testing it. I would be the one evaluating the test by watching it, which is pretty much my job as a skip. So I don't know anything about that one. That is new to me.
You know, that's the interesting thing about curling is that we always see a little bit of something new come out. The word works every single year here. Certainly, we're going to see the best of the Scotties next month, so we'll keep an eye on any kind of trends that happen to pop up there. And one of these two teams is going to be Team Alberta at the Scotties. We have the last of the third stones here in this fourth end of play.
Curl.
Right, I think she hit that a little thinner than planned, but they were able to use that second yellow stone as a little bit of backing. But it will be Team Skrlik sitting shot rock here. They do not have hammer in this fourth end. Do you like this call, Chelsea?
Yep. Yeah, I do. That actually didn't work out too badly for Team Sturmay because it's hard to chase that red stone because you probably jam it on your yellow. So I think at this point you have to go on the offense if you're Team Skrlik and just put another one in there. Anywhere deeper than that red rock will negate any sort of run back that Selena Sturmay would have. So it's a little bit scary to throw. You would love to hit that red if you could, but I think this is the right call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can go.
You can go if you have to. Go, line's good. Yep. Yep, line. Yep, line.
Yep, line.
Yep, line. Line's pretty good. Hard.
Line's good.
Top Sweeper's trying to hold the line.
Line's good.
Top 8. Top 8.
Line's good.
Skrlik is going to bump off this. A little bit, maybe not. Okay.
Now just squeak by and sit for second shot. So Team Skrlik is sitting 1-2 in the house right now. We're going to see the Sturmay team here. They're looking to draw into that pile there. Chelsea, are they drawing down to the back rock or the front yellow rock, or where's the best place to put this stone?
Mid to high 5.
My guess would be closer to the back one, just because in a perfect world you wouldn't be behind the tee line with this. But you can't afford to you don't want to let her play a pick of any kind. So I'm thinking they're freezing to that back one.
First stone of the fourth end for Selena Sturmay.
Line if you can. Line's okay. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line. Yep. Keep
Sweepers
going.
are working on it to hold
Keep
the
going.
line.
Whoa. Whoa, bounce it off.
They get a little bounce off and roll in front, and that's good enough for shot stone.
All right. Push it through the hole. Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's so thin. Like, it's so thin to do it.
It looks like she has a sliver of that rock. More than a sliver. A piece of that rock.
Just tap it back.
Oh, look at this. This is for what's at stake here. Oh, yeah. There's the Alberta Scotties trophy right there. Chelsea, your name's on that one. Look at that lovely flower display. We'd like to thank the Jungle for their sponsorship and all the beautiful flowers that you've seen out here. It really elevates the aesthetic that we have on the ice here. Beautiful work. So thank you very much to the Jungle for your floral arrangements and your knowledge. Final stone here for the Skrlik team coming up.
No, I thought it was.
Line looks good.
Wait. It's a line shot.
Clean. Okay.
You can go.
You can go. Yep. Where?
Yeah.
It's good. Okay, yep.
We have no bounce on this.
Whoa.
It's a nice shot there from Kayla to tap back shot stone. It's now Skrlik that's sitting 1 and 2.
Yeah, you heard them say no bounce on this at the end, and that's good information, but I think it maybe came a little bit too late. It's a pretty good shot, but it does, I think you can make this double for Selena Sturmay for 2.
Like a 10-5. If we are high side, our shooter's probably gonna
I was gonna say it's
beat the
important
back
that we
one.
keep our shooter around. So
I think with the way it curls, like 10-5 though. It's like even if I'm rolling to here and we're stuffing it, my shooter should be shot, right?
Okay.
With 11, I'm not sure.
Okay. I like 10.5 then.
I think it'll curl.
Yeah, it looks like a lot, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
So talking about throwing 10.5, so what a lot of teams would call a control weight or an easy weight here. I heard Selena say that she's not sure. The idea here is that you're trying to make the double, but you're going to always miss this by hitting it on the high side or the center line side as we look at this. So you have to make sure that you're going to score one worst case scenario. So that's why she's choosing a little bit more weight. I heard Selena say with 11, she's not sure that if she stuffs that, if she jams this first shot rock onto the red, that her shooter will end up being shot rock. But with 10.5, she thinks that that's going to be the case.
Wall. Straight.
Final stone of the fourth end. Selena Sturmay.
Hard. 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 Okay.
Just get it on the low side there. It'll be a steal of 1 for Team Skrlik. They will take the lead 2-1 after 4 ends of play on the championship final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Sorry, Selena. It's all good.
New at Asham, load up and go with our redesigned curling broom bag on wheels. This bag's all-terrain heavy-duty wheels glide with ease. Its solid construction is durable and fits all your curling gear. Check out our website at asham.com.
My job pays well, but I could always use a few extra bucks. So I turned my coworkers into customers. And let me tell you, business is booming.
Hey Martha, what's going on?
Hey David, everything's for sale today.
Oh.
Yeah, so got some great deals, beautiful beads.
The stapler.
Oh, no, that's mine. It says Martha's on it. It's not, I need it.
Label maker.
Also, I need it to label things, so it's not for sale. I should say that on, I should label that. But we've got other stuff, you know. May I interest you in a globe? Oh, that's a
Gift from my son. On Father's Day. You find this in the break room?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Sold.
Original 16. Celebrate things done well.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champion.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Unless it's very tight.
You're joining us now at the championship final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. We're in the 5th end of play, where Team Skrlik has taken the lead 2-1 over Team Selena Sturmay. We've got a really close game here. My name's Lindsay, and I'm joined with Chelsea. We're just looking around across the country here because there's so many provincial finals happening. Chelsea, do you know what happened there in Manitoba?
Yeah, from what I understand, Caitlin Laws was 2-up coming home without the hammer, and I think Beth Peterson had a draw to tie, but it was a tricky draw, and unfortunately didn't quite work out. So I think Caitlin Laws is the Manitoba champion.
All right.
Hard back.
So there we go. We got one more team added to the Scotties field happening in Calgary next month. Either Team Skrlik or Team Sturmay is going to be your Alberta champion, and they're for the home team at the Scotties, and that's going to be really exciting for one of these two teams. We're here live at the Clancy Grandy, who won for BC, the Clancy Richard Arena in St. Paul, Alberta.
I'll try to know this.
Gosh, there's a lot of words going on today here.
Clancy's not that common a name. I've almost made that mistake a number of times.
Right? Yeah. Actually, Clancy Richard himself was such a pillar of the community here in St. Paul. They've got a plaque commemorated to him upstairs in this arena, and really, actually, almost a wall of his accomplishments. And easy to see why they named the whole place after him. So, what a fantastic community St. Paul's been having us here.
Felt down to me.
There's been a bunch of different approaches to hosting this event, all through the leadership of Troy Bond and Andrea Austin, our co-chairs. Getting a little snuggly to that guard there and just wick it over.
12.
There's been a ton of community engagement here. We have nearly full bleachers watching this championship final between these two teams.
Either that or...
But on Thursday, we had a sponsor school program come on in, and it was thanks to Lakeland Family Eye Care that 700 school kids came in to watch some curling. And then on Saturday morning, we had sponsor a senior day where all the seniors got in for free, and that was thanks to Century 21. Our local 50/50 sponsor is St. Paul Dodge. Thank you so much. We've had huge numbers here at our in-house 50/50, and that's been excellent. We also want to make sure that we thank the town of St. Paul. Maureen Miller is the mayor, and guys, she's been volunteering all week. She's actually the ticket taker today. So a ton of fantastic support here from St. Paul.
Back line. Really got to go. Hard, hard, hard. Back line. Just roll it off. Okay. Please. Okay.
Yeah, we love these small communities, especially here up in northern Alberta. We've got such great support. I don't know what other community you can go into, and the mayor herself is going to be the person that's checking you in, who knows you by name and showing you to your seat. So thank you, Maureen. Thanks for letting us come into your town here and showcase the best curling talent that we have in Alberta. Thanks to the St. Paul Egg Society, the Jungle, St. Paul Co-op, the Right Water Bottling Company, Twisted Fork, Lakeland Brewing Company, and Alta, and The Landing. Now back to the curling, Chelsea.
Good shot.
What's going on in this house? Team Skrlik's now sitting 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of reds in this house right now. But for Team Sturmay with a hammer, not super panicked because that button is always still going to be open here for Selena. So looking to start out a little defensive and make sure you're not getting into trouble of giving up a steal and then try to set up your deuce. So now looking for a little hit and roll to maybe get that 2 points going here from Desiree Hawes.
Clean. Hack. Yep. Solid hack.
There's curling fans who follow closely would know Desiree Hawes from all the years she played with Corinne Brown at a BC.
That's right.
Straight. Girl. Straight.
We're seeing this rock really move on them.
Nice shot.
And they will get the roll.
Yeah, are they shot though? It looks like the yellow might be shot to me.
They might be.
We're shot.
Well, we heard
Kayla
confirmation
agrees.
there from Kayla. I can't see from either angle that I'm looking at as I'm commentating. I'm looking at the side. I'm not too sure how buried that red rock is.
No.
I suspect with those two guards up. Oh, there we go. Thanks,
There you
Jerry.
go, yeah.
We can't play it nose. That's the problem.
I'm not certain there's a port there to get through.
It doesn't look like it from
play the corner
I mean,
back?
I'm not there, but from the TV vantage point, it does not appear there's a hole.
Right here. Sort of early. Whatever you like, Kale. We can just rip too.
Doesn't jam with the corner back if you run the corner.
There's not an easy rip.
Okay. Whatever you like.
Play this run.
Okay.
Peel.
The term rip cracks me up, Chelsea. Usually we hear peel maybe, but all the teams this week have been talking about ripping the guards. So rip is the word there, everybody at home. We do hard-hitting journalism here on these live streams.
They say, and they're right that there isn't really an easy peel or rip, whichever word you prefer. So trying the run back instead here. Oh, what a shot.
Well,
nice shot.
Take that rip right into the other rock at the house. And here it is again.
Woo! Great shot.
What do you guys like? 5-15? Yeah.
Now, Team Sturmay does have the hammer here in this fifth end of play. Is that the reason that they're not trying to hit any of those yellows in the house, Chelsea?
Yeah, for sure. At this point, you're probably forced anyway. So to quote the great Russ Howard, you may as well try to be forced to 2. So they're the force is already on. So now looking to try to set up the juice. You're probably gonna have to draw for one anyway. You may as well make that draw for 2 points instead of 1 point, hopefully. So looking to come around here. The yellows aren't in a particularly dangerous position right now for Team Sturmay, so you may as well try to set up that second point.
Well, you just really have to sit for line. Good. Nice shot.
And that rock will settle in and be second shot buried behind the guard.
Because you can't see any hay.
The yellow's high.
Okay.
Is the yellow higher though?
Yeah. Yellow's higher.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's play normal. Push comes to shove, you do that, it's fine. We'll play it thin. Yep, normal.
Normal 9.
Close.
Normal
Yep.
9.
Yep. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Ash.
This rock is backing off on them a little bit.
Okay. Not bad.
And when the dust settles, we've got Team Skrlik sitting first and second shot.
I think it'll be gradual
Team
here.
Sturmay sitting third shot.
I was kind of seeing bump, but if you
Yeah,
want to
third
throw
shot's a
that
little
side,
scary for Team Skrlik, though. They were hoping to kill that red. So, you know, now not only is 2 in play, 3 potentially is in play with that rock. It's probably open enough that eventually, if Team Skrlik needed to, they could hit it. But game on here. This should be an interesting finish to this end.
This is the final of the third stones here in the 5th end of our championship final.
Well, clean. Yep. Yep. Hard. 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 No roll. Sit down. Nice shot, Danielle. Really nice.
And that shooter will stick around for third shot. Did that leave a double at all, Chelsea, for Team Skrlik?
It looks like it might have. But the challenge here for Team Skrlik is you don't need to make the double so much as you just need to sit 2. So if you were hitting shot rock first, you would play the double for sure. But I'm not sure I would, given that you're not. It's not an easy double. It's definitely there. But I'd be looking at just hitting this and sitting 1, 2, and 4. And hoping that you don't leave a double back here. That's going to be the trick is if you hit this on the nose, there's a double back.
Right. And that's why we brought you in today, Chelsea. Thanks a lot for that. That's good. Good eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when we watch from the screen and just watching on TV, maybe we make it more complicated than it needs to be. So just taking a look around the rings and remembering kind of your objective, where you are on the board, who's got hammer, bringing that back to a little bit more basics. First rock here for Kayla Skrlik, this end.
Easy. Easy. Clean.
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 Close. Brit. Hard, Brit.
Just hard.
Hard. Hard. Okay. Good. Oh, I should have maybe faulted.
Now, did that leave a double right back?
It does, yeah. I'm not sure. It was hard to roll that somewhere where it didn't leave a double. Maybe a little bit more towards the center line would have made the double a bit harder, not so much to make, but to stick. But definitely a double here for Selena Sturmay. It looks like about half a rock or so, thick half, thin half. I'd probably make it with any of those.
Talk to me real quick about the direction of the rock upon impact. What makes more sense in terms of a turn? Are we throwing an in turn, clockwise rotation, or an out turn, counterclockwise rotation at this?
So you can make it for sure with either one. The more natural is with the out turn, just because your shooter will have more action. And by that, I mean rotation when it comes off that first rock. If you threw the in turn at it, you could make it, but you'd probably have to hit it a little bit thinner. The challenge with throwing the out turn, though, is the stick part. But because this double is so flat, you're probably not losing the shooter. If that first rock was higher, closer to the T line, you might see her throw the in turn so that you can try to stick the shooter, because when it has more rotation coming off it, it's also more likely to fly out of the house.
Whoa. Okay, good sweep. I curled quite a bit. I didn't mind that throw, it just curled a lot. Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of curl on that rock is the feedback that we got there from third Danielle Schmiemann. Yeah, like you say, a bunch of reaction there from the rock as soon as it made contact.
Behind the guard.
And we will see Team Sturmay sitting first and third in the house right now. Team Skrlik is sitting second and fourth. Is she looking at picking this rock out of the way or hitting and flopping over behind that corner guard?
Yeah, I think she's trying to roll behind the corner guard. If you hit this on the nose or if you don't roll behind the guard, you might leave a double back. So trying to roll all the way behind that, not even buried, just as long as you're a piece behind that corner guard, there should be no double. And then the force is on for Team Skrlik.
Stay close. Yep.
Final stone for Kayla Skrlik in the fifth end.
Grit. Yep. Looks a little more hard.
Brittany's down on the card here, trying to get this to curl a little bit.
She will get a tiny flop.
I don't know if I can get there.
Skrlik is sitting 1-2 in the house.
Yeah. Just play into it. I like that. Throwing like bump weight. Yeah. There? Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Ended up in a pretty good spot. If that rolled half an inch more, the double's probably reasonably easy, or a little bit less, that's also pretty easy.
Bump, I don't think the double is there, but
there you go.
Curls more than I'm thinking, maybe.
It's a
So
smart
bumper
call.
here for Selena, idea being that you're going to get one anyway, and if it curls across it and just chisels that back yellow, then you might get two, but making sure of your one here is really, really, really important for Team Sturmay.
Final stone of the fifth end, Selena Sturmay.
Queen. Curl. 11. Curl. Hard peach. Curl.
And she will make the double. Will the shooter stick around? And it won't. It would be a single for Team Sturmay in the fifth end. We tie the game back up again, 2-2, Sturmay and Skrlik.
Oh, good weight, 11.
After 5 ends of play at this championship final.
That's what I expected the other one to do.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
New at Asham, the Helix Flynet and Express Ultralight, featuring our rotator disc system that attaches by Velcro. Quickly and easily upgrade and replace your sliding platform. Check out our website at asham.com.
I don't want to brag, but I always knew I had a special talent. Of course, raw talent can only take you so far, so I've been refining. And the time finally came to just get it out there and make some money from it. And at first, I had no idea how. But then, one day, I'm just doodling in a meeting, and it hit me.
So, Mr. Benning, is that happening?
Recognize this guy? It's you.
It's me?
Mm-hmm. $10.
You want me to buy that?
Just $10. Well, I mean, you could pay more if you want, but $10 is the asking price. By the artist, who is me.
Is this like a cover charge?
You notice, I did the wide eyes. I really wanted to get, like, your intensity, Yeah,
I think you got that.
I think so too.
Need extra space? We rock at storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you. Sentinel Storage, proudly Canadian and proud sponsor of the Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
This is our championship final. Team Sturmay versus Team Skrlik. And how did they get here? Well, we had Team Greyweathers versus Team Skrlik in the final. Team Sturmay went ahead and they won the round robin, actually highest record overall, so they got the bye directly to the final. There's a 3-way tie for third place. Team Skrlik ended up winning that spot there with their draw to the button, where they face off, as I said, against Team Greyweathers. And that's how we have now a Team Skrlik Sturmay final. We got part 2 of this game coming up live from the Clancy Richard Arena here in St. Paul, Alberta. Look at our sponsors having a great time. Packed house here in St. Paul. There's a lot of people watching curling, enjoying the shot making, and jamming to the music that we have.
Extreme Oilfields recognizes that it's the people that grew our company over the last years into one of Alberta's top oilfield hauling companies. As we embark on our 25th anniversary, we're looking to add to our team. Here's how Extreme helped Brett grow his career.
Well, Extreme had actually paid for my Class 1. I had reached out to them and said that after my rig job was coming to an end that I'd like to go for my Class 1, and without any pushback or hesitation or anything, they'd sent me for my 1 a week later, and now I have it and I'm on semi-vac.
At Extreme, we know that when employees are happy, the job gets done. We create an environment that helps foster a positive work-life balance while putting safety first and leaving room for growth in your career.
Well, I chose Extreme because it's a small town community, and it seems like a lot of the people in the community are working for Extreme, and everyone I had talked to said they liked their job, and I never heard much complaining about it. It's been a good company to work for.
If you thrive in a team environment, want to grow your career, and be a part of something really special, we have the position for you.
My future with Extreme could go anywhere. Extreme, over 20 years of experience in the oil field.
Ready to take the driver's seat? We're ready for you. Check out extremeoilfield.ca/careers for opportunities and to apply online.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Hard, Danielle. Hard.
It's
Hard.
the final
Yep,
of the
yep,
2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Welcome to the Clancy Richard Arena here in St. Paul, Alberta. We're at a tie game now after the half break. We've got Team Sturmay versus Team Skrlik. We're 2-2. It's been an exciting game so far, each team holding the other to a single point. And it will be Team Skrlik with the hammer in this 6th end. My name is Lindsay Birch, and joined with me this evening is Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, how are you doing here at the first 5 ends?
It's been a battle. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Lots of great shots. And for Team Skrlik, I would suggest pretty happy to have being tied is one thing, but they've turned the hammer around. They started without the hammer, and now they have it in the even ends here. So pretty excited about that. For Team Sturmay, going to look to change that situation and try to turn it back around. Having started with the hammer, would love to have that in the even ends in the back half of this game.
Sorry, she's in the way.
Okay. Great
As they
team.
say, lots of game left here. 5 ends down, but in 5 ends time from now, we're going to find out who Team Alberta will be at the Scotties this year next month in
I think
Calgary.
the roll in is more important than the double.
Really exciting stuff so far. We started off with 8 teams in this competition that played a full round robin, and now we're down to 2. Now, this format was a new one that we tried out this year. By we, I mean the province of Alberta. And it was a full 18 round robin, with the winner advancing all the way to the final. With a record of 6-1, Team Sturmay was the one to make that final. With a record of 4-3, Team Skrlik played Team Grey Withers, who had a record of 5-2, and they had just played the semifinal, and it took 11 ends to decide this morning. So we've seen some great curling already today, and now we're back here in end number 5 of the championship final. Just had to make sure we got by that guard first. There we go.
12.
All right, Chelsea. We see a center guard and 2 rocks in the 4-foot here from Team Sturmay. What are we going to see Team Skrlik do?
Team Skrlik needs to make sure they can score here. Back to that same thing I've been saying with the even ends, but especially important in the back half. You want to set up a 2, but you need to make sure you can at least get 1. Giving up a steal in an even end is, I don't want to say it's a disaster, but it's pretty bad. So looking to avoid the steal here would be priority number 1, I think, for Team Skrlik. And right now it's a little bit dicey in there. So trying to make plays on the front, just make sure Kayla has something makeable for 1. And once she has that, then you'll see them try to set up the second point.
Speed is really nice. See you in the end. Okay. Yeah.
Now, do you anticipate a little bit of this cat and mouse game where we see the guard go up, the guard get peeled, the guard go up, the guard get peeled?
Absolutely. For Team Sturmay, pretty excited with how things look in there right now. So they'll keep guarding this as long as they think Team Skrlik's going to keep peeling it. And even once they decide to stop peeling it, they still have to move that rock. They can't freeze to that Team Sturmay rock right now and be shot, I don't think. So advantage Team Sturmay right now, I would suggest, but we've still got lots of rocks to come.
And we know in a curling end, anything can happen.
Weight's good. Hard,
Absolutely.
Hard. Hard. Go, go, go. Good. You're good.
Now we're coming at you live from a live stream here, thanks to our good friends at Curling Stadium and Curling Zone. So we are interactive, of course. If you're watching us on the live stream, it's so great to have you. And if you want to add some comments here about the game, go ahead, post who you're cheering for, post where you're cheering from, or post when you call the toss and do you choose heads or tails. I think that's always a fun topic. But here we go. We have the last of our second stones in this 6th end. Jerry Lynn with the peel.
Sorry.
Chelsea, before we digress too much into the last half of this end, really quick, where are you curling nowadays? What's going on with your curling? You and I played against each other at the Saville shootout in September, and you've been kind of spare extraordinaire, I think, for a few teams since. So how's your season going?
Yeah, that's pretty much been it for me. I've spared for, I think I played 7 or 8 events. I'd have to count them again, but
wow,
with 3 different teams now. So.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just been filling in where I'm needed, and that's been a lot of fun. It's kind of it's a very different experience to just you're just showing up and curling and you're adapting to new people and stuff. It's actually, I've really enjoyed it a lot. I even got to play some third this year, which I haven't done in a really long time.
Oh, nice.
So a little bit of sweeping, which, kicked my butt a bit. It's been a while since I did that.
Well, you're conditioned through mixed doubles, of course, so that's fine.
Well, but I'm not, because Colin doesn't let me sweep mixed doubles. So he sweeps everything. So I actually haven't swept really much. In many years. I did used to play third when I just got out of junior, but it's been really fun. Different teams and different personalities, and show up and curl and not have to worry about sponsorships and some of the management behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff. So I've really enjoyed it.
You're really selling it there. Good for you. Good stuff. Awesome.
I mean, it's still better to be on a team. Like, I would still prefer to be playing, but it just it made sense for me with where my life is and stuff. And I've really had a good year. It's been a lot of fun.
Great to hear.
Nice shot. Good shot. Sit.
We see Brittany Tran move some granite around here in this 6th end. Team Sturmay is sitting shot stone right now, but Team Skrlik is sitting 2-3, and they do have the hammer right now. Is that the reason we're no longer see this guard type of setup here? Instead, we're going to see them go after the Yellowstone in the house.
Yeah, can't afford to leave too many yellows in there now for Team Sturmay. So it's turned from maybe a steal into hopefully a force in their minds. But if looking for a little bit of a roll here from Danielle towards the center line.
10-2. Hard. Hard does. Straight up. Hard. Okay. 10-2.
Just a nose hit there from Danielle.
Oh, no.
Control.
Now, why isn't Team Skrlik worried about hitting shot stone right now, Chelsea?
Because it's hard to roll somewhere where they don't leave a double back. So this is a prudent play. It's just too early in the end to make that. You don't want to leave them multiple chances at the double. So by doing this, you know that Team Sturmay has to chase it. And then you can try to make one good hit and roll late and only give them one shot at the double and you hope they miss it.
Hard to stick. Hard.
Uh-oh.
That'll do. Okay.
Just a mistake there from Brittany Tran. A little too thin on that one. Will we see a guard here or will we see a takeout? What do you think?
Yeah. Either way, the challenge with the guard is that you might see a freeze. Let's listen to them for a sec here.
My first thought was here. Yeah, I think that was my first thought too. As long as we're full 8. Yeah. That or we just play this. And yeah, that's fair. Just blank it out. Yeah. I don't hate that. Okay. With the hammer. Yep, that's fair. You guys good with the hitting? Yeah. Okay. I like so curl a little bit. Like 10.5? Yeah, I like that. There. Okay.
Nice to have that little discussion there to check in on your options. I think at some point I heard someone say top 8 or as long as you're full 8. So looking to potentially put 2 of their own stones into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty happy with the blank here though. I think that conversation ended up where I like the hit because it's an even end. You don't mind them blanking it. Now if you can force them in 7, you get the hammer back in 8 in the even end. So I think you'd see a different call maybe if we were playing 6 or 8. If they're okay with this being blanked. If we were playing 7 or 9, I should say, for Team Sturmay.
Great.
I like this call because if you might get a force out of it, but worst case it's a blank and you're pretty okay with that. If you put another one in the house and it doesn't quite end up right, then you might leave a double and you're potentially giving up 2 in the even end. So I think this is the right call.
That's right. And she will make it. Team Sturmay sitting 2 in the house right now.
Double. Okay. It's like half rock, hey?
Yeah.
Try to roll to there if we can. Heel. Okay, right there. Nose isn't terrible. I'll throw the out at it.
Yeah. You got it.
Maybe a shade less, Jer.
Sure.
Curl. Yeah.
Hit.
Heel.
Interesting there. You hear Kayla Skrlik puts the broom down and then decides the turn.
And then does exactly. Kind of giving the details as she's sliding down the sheet.
Yeah, that's the ice for both turns. It's not going to curl either way. So but that's just an interesting one. So decided on the out turn, but could also probably throw the in turn at this broom and make it.
That's it. First rock for Kayla Skrlik this end.
Yep, for the nose, yep. Oh, maybe the other way, I should have.
Stuffed it.
Oh. Sorry, I should have gone the other way.
Maybe just a missed call, do you think there, Jerry, or Jerry from Jerry Chelsea? Or do you think perhaps maybe just a different reaction?
I think it was, I don't think it was ever going to curl enough to go the other way. I understand what she's saying, but I think unfortunately there wasn't a lot she could do with that one.
Try and throw you guys like the tiniest bit more here. Yeah, I think it should still curl.
Now, as someone that skipped their team for a long time here, Chelsea, you look at the thirds, people in the house, if you will. You got Jerry Lynn, and then you've got Danielle. How important is that relationship with the skip and a third?
Oh, it's so important. It's as the skip, you're on a bit of an island down there by yourself, right? So that person as the go-between. They're doing all the communicating between the front end and the skip. They're also caddying the skip in a lot of ways. It sounds self-centered and you can say what you'd like, but if your skip doesn't play well, you don't win very much. So you have to not only make your shots, but you have to to help them make their shots. So that relationship is incredibly important. And it's super interesting to listen to. I love having them on the mics and hearing the back and forth, because different players and different skips will interact different ways as well. So always love hearing that. And yeah, that's super important for the confidence of both players, but specifically for this skip is having that person saying the right things to you at the right time and being hard on you when they need to and being honest when they need to. But also then sometimes pumping your tires a little bit, maybe when they need to. That's just how it works. You played enough third that I'm sure you know that.
You betcha. Final rock at the end here for Kayla Skrlik in the 6th end. Looking to move all the rocks.
Hard! Any roll, Ashton. Yep, you got it, go.
Will that shooter leave? And it will just spin back and hang on. And it will be a single for Team Skrlik in the 6th end. Team Skrlik takes the lead over Team Sturmay 3-2.
Yeah.
New at Asham, load up and go with our redesigned curling broom bag on wheels. This bag's all-terrain heavy-duty wheels glide with ease. Its solid construction is durable and fits all your curling gear. Check out our website at asham.com.
Light up your love for curling with our customizable neon LED lights from Letterlands. Choose your new neon mixed doubles partner or make a statement with a neon curling rock in your window. Also actual Letterlands. Use discount code WHOA for 15% off. Only at Letterlands.com.
At Extreme, we know that when employees are happy, the job gets done. We create an environment that helps foster a positive work-life balance while putting safety first and leaving room for growth in your career.
Well, Extreme had actually paid for my Class 1. I had reached out to them and said that after my rig job was coming to an end that I'd like to go for my Class 1, and without any pushback or hesitation or anything, they'd sent me for my 1 a week later.
So we're supplying back truck, pressure truck, flush by, do some coil units. We have a few different divisions, try and get all aspects of the oil and gas industry.
You come on with an open mind, you come on wanting to be part of the team. And then to me, a model employee is loyal to the company, and we are loyal to them as well. And model employees are not short-term employees, they're long-term employees.
Check out extremeoilfield.ca/careers for opportunities and to apply online.
Original 16. Celebrate things done well.
Need extra space? We rock at storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you. Sentinel Storage, proudly Canadian and proud sponsor of the Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Low pitch and hockey.
Welcome back. It's the championship final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Team Sturmay from the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton versus Team Skrlik from the Garrison Curling Club in Calgary. And we've got a really tight game here for you. We've got Skrlik with a 3-2 lead, and we've got Team Sturmay with the hammer. We're in the 7th end of play right now. My name is Lindsay, and joining me right now is Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, we saw Sturmay force Skrlik to 1 last end. And what are we seeing shape up here at this end?
Yeah, so I think for Team Skrlik, they were looking for a guard there, and unfortunately for Ashton, that one slips into the house. So giving Team Sturmay a chance to play this reasonably defensively, they would not mind a blank in 7 at all. So not the plan there for Team Skrlik, not the end of the world, but would have liked to put a little bit of pressure on Selena to maybe try to get a force in this end.
Now Team Sturmay with the hammer here, happy for the blank, and why do you say that?
Because it's an odd end, so we're going to go back to this thing. I know I'm sure everyone's tired of hearing me say it.
I'm just queuing it right up for you, my friend.
Yeah, you teed it up. I had to do it. So yeah, you're especially the later in the game it gets, the more important that odd even end is. It's less meaningful in the first half of the game. It's very meaningful in the back half. So when you have the hammer, you don't mind blanking 7. As long as you score an 8, you'd like to get 2, but even if it's 1, then you're tied. And as long as somebody gets 1 and 9, you're pretty happy either way to be coming home either 1 down with or 1 up without.
That's right. In only 4 ends time, we're going to find out which of these 2 teams is going to be Team Alberta at the Scotties this year. So any advantage that either side can take, you better believe they're going to take it.
Just clean.
Yeah, some interesting wild card ramifications too here, depending who wins this game potentially. So really fun to watch in a number of ways.
You know, there's a pile of comments right now on our YouTube feed. I have no idea what's going on. There's a ton. There's a ton of interesting if-then situations, like you said here. So, guys, this field of women's curling here for the Scotties this year is going to be super tight to see who the field is. Actually, big news. We saw what happened there with Nunavut. I believe they're not sending a representative this year. Is that right,
no,
Chelsea?
So there's 2 wildcard spots. Yeah, correct.
Right.
So 2 more wildcard spots in addition to the 2 that were already awarded.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Brit.
You could actually potentially see both these teams at the Scotties.
Wow. Imagine. It all depends what jacket they're going to be wearing. One of them will wear the Alberta crest right now. Chelsea, yourself, you've worn that Alberta jacket. How many times?
Alberta twice.
Alberta twice. How many times with the Canadian jacket?
2 of those.
2 of those. Excellent. And how about the Manitoba jacket while we're at it?
One of those as well. And wild card a few times as well.
And wild card. That's right, too. Probably, I think that was the most recent one. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
So how much fun is it being in the Scotties?
Oh, it's so great. It's so great. The tradition of the event and the support from Kruger and everything that they do for women's curling, it's just spectacular. And there's nothing quite like the Scotties. It's hard to put it into words.
Hard, Chief. That's fine. That's good. Oh, sorry, Selena. 5-4. Okay. All the way.
Control.
Kind of a couple different options there, I guess, right, with this end. You know,
let us know.
if I'm not on the ice, if Team Sturmay were to make that draw, potentially it sets up their deuce. Since they chapped off, potentially it sets up the blank. Either result, would you say that they're happy with, right?
Yeah, I think for Team Sturmay, as long as they don't get forced to a single point, they're pretty happy. So they're looking at keeping the blank alive, and if you get a late deuce out of it somehow, great. But you're pretty happy with the blank. And based on the way they played this end, I am guessing that they're sort of playing for the blank. And if they get forced to 2, then fine.
All right, now Team Sturmay, how important was it there for that rock to stay in the house?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, hugely important. If you roll out, then either it's the peel of the guard or the draw around the guard, which it looks like she's going to play anyway now. So shifting gears here a little bit, I would guess that this is a little bit because it's hard to get to the nose of that yellow stone without risking. If you ever touch it into the house, then now all of a sudden it turns into a force. So switching gears here to potentially setting up a deuce with Daniel Schmiemann.
It's been 6.5 ends of play, and we have yet to see any team make a deuce so far. So a lot of even shot making being made.
We're all there. We're almost through. Yeah.
We got Rory McCusker in the booth with me right now, and he makes some great comments toward my comments. So appreciate that, Rory. We also want to thank Jerry Gertz and James Gordon for your support here in Curling Stadium, making sure that we have this broadcast available to you folks at home. So thank you, everybody out there, for joining us. We're so glad that you could come along here and watch. We've been playing since Wednesday. These teams have been working really, really hard. They've had 2 draws a day up until today, and it's been just awesome to see such great curling here in St. Paul. And we saw that draw just go a little bit deep here. So here's an opportunity for the Skrlik team to put a second rock in the house.
Lines. It looks
Weight's
heavy
good.
to me.
Back to you right now.
Jer.
Just back to you.
Jer. Hard. Jer.
Just back to you.
Hard.
Back to you. Back to you. Okay.
Good.
4-6. Good shot, Britt.
Sorry, Britt.
Was that her last?
And Team Skrlik will sit 1-2.
Do not know.
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't hate the ramp either. Either one.
I don't think we can get.
What do you think?
I think this. You just threw it.
Okay.
Do you like this call, Chelsea?
Yeah, this is an either or for me, but I like this better because making a perfect freeze is really difficult. And then you're still playing for a blank. If you do that, probably you're likely not getting 2 out of it. So you'd already switched gears. I think you stay with it and make this good. You won't be shot rock, but if you're buried, then you put some pressure on Team Skrlik to do something to split the house somehow that doesn't give you 2 points, a chance of 2 points.
Line's great. Top. Guard. Okay, just leave it short then. You can come around it on mine. Well, just here. Just past it. It's good. What'd you get on that? 7-2. Okay.
Just unfortunate there to be a little short of the rings.
Right there.
This will leave an opportunity now for the Skrlik team to wrap a 3rd rock in the house.
Here. Yeah. Top 12. Okay.
Here we have our fantastic sponsors in the community of St. Paul. We can't thank them enough for all of their sponsorship. That is Redneck Egg, Extreme, Kubota, JMD Group, MCS Net, and so many others. And we thank them so much. I love seeing those sponsor boxes full.
Right. Top 12.
That's our ice side VIP seating right there, and they've been full the entire week, so it's so great to bring this caliber of curling to our friends here in St. Paul. So thank you all for your support.
Top 12.
The first skip rock for Kayla Skrlik.
Top 4. Looks clean, I think. Clean.
Mine looks great.
Okay, you're over curling.
It's
You're over
really
curling.
over
Whoa,
curling.
with the knife. Almost 4 foot. All 4. Okay, he's just at this point. Gotta sit. Good kills.
This rock will settle nicely buried behind that corner guard. Team Skrlik is sitting 3 in the house right now.
Thinking here. I think it's worth it. I think we know this path better than freezing that guy.
Is there room to get behind that one, do you think, Chelsea?
Yeah, I don't know that you can get buried, but if you tuck a piece or I mean, ideally half a rock or so, then at least you make Kayla Skrlik look at it. It's in her line of vision when she's going to throw her shot, and you hope that she racks the guard or something. I think it's kind of your only option right now to try to get this a little bit buried around that. Making the freeze so perfect that she can't blast everything, which still results in a force, is unlikely. So I think this is your best chance to potentially set up 2.
Here comes the first skip stone for Team Sturmay in the 7th end of this provincial final.
Hair tight.
Really close. Early. Line if you can.
Line's okay.
Top 8.
Okay.
Still line, yep.
You got room.
Top 4. Hard line.
Line only.
Room.
For T.
Room.
T line. Does you
Oh,
know.
wait, no.
Will it stick around for shot?
Good judge. It's good. 5-8.
Looks like it might be second shot right now.
Close.
Team Skrlik are the yellow stones, Team Sturmay are the red stones, and it is certainly Team Skrlik with the shot to the right of your screen as it sits right now in the back of the 8-foot.
That's ridiculous.
She's probably looking just to put a second rock in play. Is that right, Chelsea?
Yeah, just sit 2 and don't leave a double, and then you're in good shape for Team Sturmay. Wanted that to be shot stone, and unfortunately slipped just a little bit too deep, so got fully buried, almost fully buried, but it is not shot rock, so a little bit deeper than she would have hoped. So yeah, sit 2 here for Team Skrlik. I mean, if you're frozen right to it, that's probably perfect, but you don't need to be as long as you're sitting 2 and don't leave a double.
Final stone for Kayla Skrlik.
Line's good. It looks up. Okay, you can knife. Okay. You're getting it moving, so where's the weight now? It's really curling. Really curling. Keep going. Keep going. Really working it. Yep.
We're not on it yet.
Hard, hard, hard. Keep her working. Just got to move in an inch.
Good heels.
Good sweep in. Nice shot.
Nice shot there from Kayla. They'll bump that Sturmay stone back a couple inches and they'll sit 3.
Fantastic communication there from Jerry Lynn early out of the hand, saying that it was all weight was all there, maybe a little up. So she said you can knife it, because the knifing, if you're doing it right, most of the teams believe that it will slow it down a little bit because it makes it curl more. Not because it's slowing it down just of its own volition, but because it makes it curl more, the weight will come off a bit. So they got to the knife really quick and it ended up being perfect. So really well managed there. I would suggest, as much as the throw was good, you could manage that differently and miss that shot. So great communication there from Team Skrlik.
Final stone of the 7th end, Selena Sturmay.
Line's nice.
Yeah, I like it too.
I felt there, Paige.
I think we're there.
Line's good, not curling yet.
I don't want to lift.
Not curling at all, Paige.
There.
Just straight T-line on
To the
this
sweepers
line.
now, they need the 4 foot in order to score.
T-line.
Just T-line on this line.
T-line. We're good. Just T-line.
They need the 4 foot.
Nice, Lena. Go.
And they will get it, and that's a score of 1 for Team Sturmay in the 7th end. And that will tie up the game 3-3 after 7 ends of play on this championship final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Good throw. Good manage.
I consider myself an innovator. You know, I'm someone that can take what's available to them and, you know, turn it into something so much more. I actually had this idea a long time ago, and I never followed through with it. But, you know, now that I've got everything up and running, the revenue has been, you know, streaming in. Here we go. Simon. Lemonade? Sure. Careful, please. Just leave it. It's only 25 cents. You don't have it? Pay me tomorrow. I know where you work. Just leave it on my desk. It's good. What's this? It's good?
I'm Eugene Labant. I am the CEO, president of Extreme Oilfield. I am the guy who started this 23 years ago. Had a lot of good people come with us. We have multiple partners now. My biggest asset, I think, to Extreme Oilfield is listening to the people that come to work for me, listening to our customers, what they want, and taking care of them, and take care of your staff, take care of your customers. And at the end of the day, you take care of them, they take care of you. To me, a model employee for Extreme, it takes time to be a model employee. You don't start as a model employee. You come on with an open mind. You come on wanting to be part of the team. And then, to me, a model employee is loyal to the company, and we are loyal to them as well. And model employees are not short-term employees, they're long-term employees.
New at Asham, the Helix Flynet and Express Ultralight, featuring our rotator disc system that attaches by Velcro. Quickly and easily upgrade and replace your sliding platform. Check out our website at asham.com.
Curling Alberta's 50/50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $100,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
Welcome back. It's the championship final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. You're joining us live at the Clancy Richard Arena here in beautiful St. Paul, Alberta. We're in a really exciting game here. We've got a tied game between Team Sturmay out of the Saville Community Sports Center and Team Skrlik out of the Garrison Curling Club in Calgary. And right now it's going to be the Skrlik team that has the hammer in the 8th end. I'm Lindsay, and joining me right now is Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, We talk a lot so far about having the hammer in an even end and what an advantage that is. Do you think we're going to see either of the teams crack their first deuce of the game in an even end?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see for sure. It's been a single point battle, and the big end right now that sticks out on the scoreboard is that steal in 4.
That's
by
right.
Team Skrlik. That's just as good as a 2. So essentially, they've generated a deuce without generating a deuce by stealing that point, especially doing it in an even end. So yeah, you're gonna see, I think, a pretty aggressive approach here from Team Skrlik. Again, they're okay with scoring 1, but would love to score 2. And for Team Sturmay, really doesn't want to give up the 2, would actually prefer a blank, but in the 5-rock rule, it's hard to start and end trying to set up to make the other team blank. So we're going to see a lot of rocks in play here early, and then maybe some blasting as we get into this.
Hair on this side, I think.
That's right.
Okay.
Now Sturmay is sitting shot stone, it looks like, on the button there, and they're going to choose to throw up a second guard.
Line's good. Weight's good. Line's good.
Now, if you're just joining us right now on the live feed here, welcome aboard. It's really great to have you joining us and listening in this week. It's been our pleasure to present this broadcast to you throughout the week. And we've had so much fun here in St. Paul. It's been a beautiful community with a ton of great support and awesome volunteers. We'd really like to thank Troy and Andrea and their whole crew and committee here for putting on such a great event. We certainly want to recognize the crowd right now. Look at that. There's a nice pan over of the crowd. Oh my gosh, it's full up here, you guys. We have so many people here supporting all the teams, and what a nice crowd too. You know, sometimes it's almost comforting to hear them ooh along with you when you make a shot, because you know you're also thinking ooh if you've missed it, and they're celebrating with you when you make the shot. So what an awesome place to be right now. Great crowd, great community. We can't thank St. Paul enough.
Getting better. Brit. Hard, Brit.
All right. Nice little shot there from the Skrlik team.
Tap this one, back button. Roll here.
Chelsea, we're still kind of
even if you're T-line and just do it.
Doing some setup shots here, it looks like, on this end here. Something brewing, as you would say, something brewing here for either team.
Yeah, it could be brewing for either team right now. We're still seeing some jockeying for position here between the teams. Would have liked that one for Team Skrlik to curl a little bit more, to not jam it and to maybe roll a little bit under. So now, big shot here from Desiree Haas. Try to tap it just a little bit and roll in front of that other yellow stone that's back 4 foot.
Back 8.
But scary shot for Team Sturmay because there's a lot of yellow rocks in there right now.
And it is Team Skrlik that will have the hammer here in this 8th end.
That's good. That plays. 4-2.
All right, are we ever going to see Team Skrlik take a crack at getting those guards out of the way, or are they in nice enough a position in the house right now?
I think it's you would love them gone, but it's hard to do it now with the rocks that are in the house. But yeah, we're gonna see them do it. Selena, you know, talking about that plays and that's a pretty good shot. I think it's probably less than ideal. That result there from Des, unfortunately, just a little bit heavy and rolled off too much, and giving Team Skrlik the opportunity to peel this guard. If she stayed for shot rock, then you wouldn't see them doing this, I don't think. Even for like if that was frozen to that, then if that red was frozen to that yellow, then I don't think you'd see the peel.
I like that. Okay. Curl a little bit, 11.5.
We're moving in now to the 3rd stones of this 8th end of our championship final with Danielle Schmiemann.
Well, weight's good. Whoa, curl. Curl. 11. Really got to curl.
Paige Padley with the sweep, looking to make this rock curl.
Okay. Whoa.
And that'll roll up decently buried behind the center guard. Now, Chelsea, this is day 5 of competition for these athletes out here, and This is going to be 10th game roughly for them, I believe. Maybe no, sorry, 8th or 9th game. I don't know. It's tough right now. But talk about the athleticism that's needed in this long haul with these 10-end games.
Yeah, 10 ends is a long game, and that it's a long week to play a full round robin and be able to come out here and do this. And that's where, you know, we curlers here, we get the gears all the time from people saying like it's not a real sport and fitness doesn't matter and all that stuff. And fitness matters for a number of reasons, but one of them is this. One of them is being able to feel good in this game and not feel tired and be able to have not only your mind but your body functioning properly after playing that many long games in a row. It's a grind. It's a really long week. So that's where the conditioning comes in.
Really nice.
Absolutely.
You want to throw some weight, you think, or no?
Let's tune into this discussion now and hear what they say.
Okay.
Like nose or
It's
hair
probably
high.
important to keep our shooter around, if anything.
Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
Okay.
If you like 9.5, I like 9.5.
Okay. Yep. I'm good with that.
I think it should stay straight here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nose or yeah, nose.
Now, this particular roster here of the Sturmay rink has been together just for the first time this year. However, it was mentioned earlier on that Selena, the skip, and then the lead, Paige, have been teammates for, I believe she said 8 years. So they've been together now throughout their university career at the University of Alberta and here into women's curling.
Yeah, and I think Danielle actually played with them at a universiade as well. So
You're right on that. Yes, that's right.
Desiree is sort of the new one. And the other thing is when you come from the U of A program, you approach the game quite similarly. You throw the rock quite similarly. So we've got that look. If you watch Paige and Selena and Danielle throw the rock, it's all very similar. Oh, that's an unfortunate break there.
It's just a tough one.
Yeah, right in between. A little thinner, a little thicker, and it's great. And it ends up terrible, unfortunately.
Here's another look at that shot.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks a little bit caught in between those two. Like you say, a little thicker or a little thinner. Instead, now leaves an opportunity here for the Skrlik team to sit 3 rocks in the house. Now, this team has been together, I believe it says, for 3 years. Of course, they are your defending champions. They cracked open and won their first Alberta Championship last year.
Wait close. Clean. Yep, coming down.
The judge has this down. Good.
All right, Chelsea, how do you say round the horn? Nope, never mind. I've seen you throw. I know what you're capable of. You've got some heat in you there. So it looks like they're just going to play this double. Is that right?
Yeah, it looks like the back double. That might be there. Like if it was to win the game, you might throw it, but it's really hard because it's so thin on that first one. But I do think it's possible.
The first of the skip stones now for Team Sturmay, looking to make this double.
Yeah. Whoa. Close.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Close.
Whoa.
No.
Just need to curl up a little bit more, I think, on that one. Hey, a little thinner than she wanted.
Yeah, just a hair thinner than she was intending. So big opportunity here for Team Skrlik.
They are sitting 1 and 2 right now, and shooting, and have the hammer.
Those are all things you want, and to have them all happening at once is quite a wonderful situation.
Yep.
You don't think she might have a trip. You don't want to set her up for a triple. I just don't want to set her up for that.
Well, we can't put it here though. She'll just freeze.
No, but what if we? I don't even
Like
know.
we could block this, sit here, but she's playing a double and roll.
Want to call timeout?
Sure.
Yeah.
Timeout.
Timeout's being called now, so they're going to get bench boss Shannon Clybrink down to have a word, and Ted Appleman will go down and talk to his team. So let's listen in here and see what they have to say.
Yeah, but she's not going to play the freeze.
No,
She's
she'll
gonna
try
play
and hit,
this
or she'll play this in here. What if you come like?
She's always playing this double,
Yeah.
but yeah. Probably
You get your two. Two's pretty great. I mean, two,
Probably here.
right? Like it's hard to put it somewhere to not give her one.
It's here. Dead.
If she plays.
Well,
yeah, I know.
this? Yeah. Okay. This. Yeah.
Where else?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just like right. So you want to like right beside it? Where was
Yeah,
your ideal? Right
I mean,
beside?
right beside, a little higher is not bad.
Okay.
Right here?
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
I think so. Yep.
Runs pretty nice here.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as quick as
So what's the decision there, Chelsea?
I don't know what they landed on. They're trying. The idea here is that you're happy to get 2, but you don't want to.
Top 8, bite the 4 isn't bad.
There we go. So top 8, bite the 4.
Okay. Yes.
You're not even focused on 3 at this point. It would be a bonus. You're just trying not to leave a triple. That's the biggest concern here right now for Team Skrlik is you could end up being forced if you set up a triple. So you're happy to leave her a double and then just hope she misses it. And even if she makes it, you still get your 2 points.
Line's good.
It's curling nice.
Like it's gonna maybe
Really
overcurl.
overcurling.
It's over curling. Where is it?
Overcurling a ton.
Hard, I think. Hard. Fully. Hard. Hard still. I just think you have to do that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, good sweep. 5-5. Just really curled with. Here high.
I think 2 over.
Oh yeah. It's close. It's close.
I don't know if it's worth
And
giving
with
up
that
3
shot, Team Skrlik will sit 3 in the house.
Throw it hard and just try and roll with this guy. Don't hate that.
I feel like we're still probably giving up 3 more often than not with that. Okay. I don't know. What do you think?
I think no, you just need to throw it really hard.
Yeah. Try and get it to just click it. Okay. Are you okay with that?
Yeah. Like I think nose is almost close to catching it this way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and then if
Even a tiny bit low, really. I think nose you probably go over top more times than not.
I think nose is really close.
Okay. Peel.
Okay. Might go right into it.
Maybe a touch more. It might curl up.
When we're hitting it, go straight across into it.
Talking about clipping that one on the side, so they must be queuing up the triple, would you say?
Nose for sure gets the double.
Yeah.
Nose for sure gets the double, so if you're Team Sturmay right now, you want to remove at least 2.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, they're looking at. You make the double for sure, and you're always going to probably hit this other yellow on the side of the back 4-foot there, but they're trying to line up the angle where it just clips it enough that you could actually. I do think the triple's there. It's probably just a shade high of nose, but as long as you hit it nose, you're only giving up 2, I think.
See, Selena Sturmay.
Yep.
Whoa! No!
Shot.
She will make contact with all 3. That rock will spill open, removing 2 stones from the house. Team Sturmay is sitting Team Skrlik is sitting shot rock right now. Here's that shot again.
Shot.
She gets it on the high side of that rock, Chelsea. We saw in the replay there. I think it was Danielle. Go ahead.
Sorry, I think if that curls up a little bit more,
yes,
she might have made it.
Yep.
With that, like she threw that really hard, which she had to. If it curls up a little bit more than that yellow rock that we see now, that shot rock would have kept spinning more out the side. I don't know if you could have got it all the way out of the house, so you're probably still leaving a hit for 2, but at least she would have had to hit. Now she gets to throw a draw.
Yeah, really great attempt there from Team Sturmay. Here comes Team Skrlik now with their chance for 2 here in the 8th end.
Line's good. Line's good.
Ashton jumping on that rock right away.
You can't hurt it at all.
4 foot, guys. 4 foot. You're holding it straight. There goes the curl now.
You can't hurt
Hard,
it.
I think.
You can't hurt it at all.
Okay. All you. It's all you. It's all you.
And she will make that draw for 2. Our first 2s of the game here.
Sorry. Yep.
Team Skrlik will take the lead then 5-3 after 8 ends of play at this championship final of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, coming to you from St. Paul, Alberta.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
New at Asham, the Shore Glide Delivery Aid. Precision, stability, and style all in one. Available with or without Broom Caddy. With its durable design, it's built to last season after season. Check out our website at asham.com.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Need extra space? We rock at storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you. Sentinel Storage, proudly Canadian and proud sponsor of the Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
You're watching the final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. And you're joining us right now in the 9th end of the competition, where we see Team Skrlik has taken the lead 5-3 over Team Sturmay. Team Sturmay will retain the hammer here in the 9th end of play, and it's been an exciting game so far. We are at the Clancy Richard Arena here in St. Paul, Alberta. My name is Lindsay, and joining me right now is Chelsea Carey. Chelsea, what an exciting 8 ends of play. We finally saw our first deuce of the game last end.
Yeah, we've been waiting a while for that deuce, and it finally showed up.
Now we're seeing some really great shot making here happen. So how is this end shaping up right now?
How deep? Back, 8.
Yeah, so pressure's on big time here for Team Sturmay. Not only do you need a deuce, you really got to push a little bit for a 3.
No, line's good. Straight if you're going.
But not to the detriment of losing the game right now either. So it'll be interesting to see how they approach this. This is my personal preference, is ignore the rocks in the middle, but don't throw a second guard. Come around the guard you already have, because they still can't hit that rock because it's buried. So I like that call. I like that start, but it's going to be an execution battle here to see who manages to pull this one out, and especially in the 9th end, like I say, for Team Sturmay, really looking for at least 2, but hopefully 3.
Right, in 2 ends time, we're going to find out who's going to be wearing that coveted Alberta jacket at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts next month in Calgary. Will it be a repeat team, or will it be a brand new team? We're going to find out. So thank you for watching along with us.
Whoa. Just wait.
Now, this event has been brought to us by many awesome sponsors here in St. Paul, and we'd like to acknowledge them right now. We would like to acknowledge and thank Extreme Oilfield, Extreme Equipment and Kubota, Webb's Machinery, MCS Net, Canadian Natural Resources Limited, Zeroni Motors, the County of St. Paul, Parrish and Heimbecker, Speedy Lube, Redneck Egg, JMD Group, Boston Pizza, and VB Insurance. So thank you all for your support. We are a packed house here in St. Paul right now.
Curl.
We have a
Curl.
hit attempt here from Team Sturmay.
Curl.
Desiree Hawes making 2 rocks go away. Chelsea, I think that's about the 4th double Desiree's made this game.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, she's played very, very well. And again, people who've watched some curling in the past would be familiar with Desiree. Played a lot of years with Corinne Brown. Her and her fiance Tyler Tardy moving to Calgary, I believe this last off season, and joining up with Team Sturmay. She's a great addition. She's a really good player. She's very smart. She's a great sweeper, and a good front end player. Just goes about her business and does her job. And she's made a lot of shots tonight.
Oh,
Ashton. Ash.
Oh my God, hard.
I don't know. Ash.
Hard,
no, it's
hard,
no
hard.
Good. Good result.
Sorry.
Good comment there from Kayla. Good result. It sounded
Good
like it
result.
wasn't a great throw, and it was a little sketchy most of the way down, but it was a good result.
That's it, right? You got to find that little ray of sunshine.
Oh, excellent positivity. I like that.
Okay. Probably just T-line though. Okay.
So that result, good that we heard, is actually shot stone at the back there.
Yeah, you got it.
The good news for Team Sturmay, though, is that there's a lot of rocks around that corner guard. So if you make a good freeze here, you are looking at that 3 coming into play.
Absolutely.
Early. Close. Early. Close there.
Line's fine.
Early. T back.
Line's
T
fine.
back
Whoa.
4.
Line is fine.
Back 4. Big. Whoa, we can't. We can't. Back 8. Okay. Almost there. Page. Back. Yeah. Close to back line. Hard. Okay. That's fine. Okay.
Just a little deeper there when she wanted to be.
Shot.
Yeah.
Do you like
Team
coming
Sturmay
here?
will sit 2 and 3 in the house right now.
I'll come around again, but I think that's still the call.
T-line or better?
Yeah, 16 is what we were set 5-7 for Kales.
We move now into 3rd stones here in this 9th end of the final.
You got it. Almost
Line's
a pull back.
tight.
I think we gotta go.
Yep. Yep. That's for line, if anything.
Take a look, T.
Looks.
Take a look.
Straight there. Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. As far as you can take it. Okay, not bad. 5A, good sweep.
We're still 2nd. Okay. Anywhere short of it really is okay. Yeah.
Chelsea, you mentioned that Team Sturmay is going to definitely pursue the deuce here, potentially the 3 ball, but not at the risk of completely, giving up a point potentially. We would call that maybe selling the farm. And on that note, we want to thank the St. Paul Ag Society for all their support here for this event this weekend. Yeah, did you like that tie-in, everybody?
Very
They've
well
been
done.
working the bar here for us. They've helped us remove the glass. They've provided so many volunteers. They know this building inside and out, and it's been a real pleasure working with the St. Paul Ag Society. So special shout out to them.
Through.
Have we seen this path maybe quicken up here, Chelsea, or maybe is this a little bit of nerves, or maybe just a misread of the spot? What do you think here, watching these 2 rocks get a little heavier than expected?
Yeah, that's interesting because that's 2 in a row in that spot. So you do wonder if it's a little bit faster. But when I listened to Team Skrlik talk about to the other wing, now they're not necessarily the same.
More,
But
We've
the
left them
rock
this
that
way.
Brittany just threw, they were talking about a
It's already
16, 15-8.
We can play
So
this.
super fast. So I'm a little bit surprised by the heavy because
You
to
like
me, all
back
game they've
two?
been talking about it being in the high 15s, which
here's
is
the double
crazy
here.
fast, but it
quite
seems like it's been that way the whole time.
Don't know.
We're going to see a bit of a discussion now from the Skrlik team.
We can play back T. We can even be here. Back T. Yeah, I'll put ice here.
Even a little more is not going to hurt us. It really goes.
Back T. Yeah.
Yeah, like you want to be like open.
We want to be almost wide open.
Yeah,
so
we
that
need
they...
like there. It's really going.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we need more than that. I agree. Yeah. Yep. I like that.
I believe the call here then was for back tee. And with that, kind of line up that other yellow stone behind the tee line, pretty much side by side, Chelsea?
Yeah, even up, even a little bit deeper than that is okay. You just don't want to be higher and leave a double, because if you ever left a double and then Team Sturmay makes that, now they're sitting either first and second or first and third around that corner guard buried. So as deep or deeper than the rock that's over there.
Line's good.
Less kick, but good.
Line's good. T line. Yep. Line's good.
Feels better. Feels better.
Okay. Line's good. Line's great. Yes! No, girl!
We gotta do it.
Hard!
Hard.
Hard! It's going to be T or better.
Hard. Sorry. Had
That's
to.
okay.
On that arm. I should have switched from
5-6.
And that'll settle on the tee line to sit shot rock.
Sorry, what did you want to that one?
I think you just want to be to it. If they decide to smash it, it's going somewhere there.
Okay. 16 still okay on this side? Yeah, I got a 5-6 on that one. Okay. You got it.
The final of the third stones now in this ninth end of play.
Line's good.
I like it.
That we're light.
Okay.
Gotta go. Yeah, you can go. Line's great. We're close. Top 12. Line's great. Top 8. Hard pagers. You got it. We're just top 12. Hard page. Line's great. Keep going. Keep going.
Paige Papley, Desiree Hawes with the sweep, looking to make this freeze.
That's good. Really good scrubbing, Paige. 6-2.
It'll just settle in front of the rock.
6-2. She did it.
Kind of worth a second look now to see what the situation is. For sure, the Sturmay stone at the back is shot rock. It looks like they might also be second shot over there too. What do you think there, Chelsea?
Yeah, from our overhead, it looks like they're sitting 2 to me. Like Skrlik is sitting 2. So you don't have to hit this if you don't want to, because you're already sitting the 2, but it looks like they're going to elect to anyways.
What would another alternative be?
Well, the problem is there's not a great place to draw. So the alternative is to draw somewhere, but you're grouping rocks around a corner guard.
Yeah, you.
Here for a second.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Make sure we don't jam on the back. Anywhere high for.
Yeah, so there's a couple of draw options, but I don't love either of them. So if it were me, this is what I would be doing. I like this call. You don't have to hit it, but if you're putting a draw in there, you're potentially setting up a hit and roll or a double or a freeze or something by hitting this. You're sort of handing it back to Team Sturmay and saying, make something good for your 2. And even if you get 2, I'm tied coming home with a hammer.
Right, right. And she'll do just that. Make it go away.
Good. Nice weight. Good sweep.
Good. Nice.
Good. Just across center line at a tight guard. That's probably fine. Okay, sounds good. Yep, you got it. 4-4.
Now, what's the advantage of playing this freeze? Now we're switching sides again. We're going to freeze the rock that's behind the cornerstone.
Be edge on edge and bait her into doing something with it. Okay.
Ah, that's why. Thank you, Selena.
It's so funny when they, it's great when they do our job for us.
It's like we're queued up in their ear or something.
Yeah.
That was really good. Yeah, I was thinking like a high 5. Yeah, even 6. Okay.
Put it in there and hope that she chases it.
That's right. Yeah.
And the nice thing about this one is that you also don't have to be fully buried. As long as you're a piece buried, you're in pretty good shape as far as setting up the jam potential if she does make the chase. If you were to freeze to the other one, you'd have to make it pretty perfect for her not to be able to chase it. So this is a smart call by Selena Sturmay.
If you can. Top 4, T.
This rock is curling.
Top 4. Yep.
Sweepers like the speed.
Hard. Top 4, top 8. Hard. Hard. Keep going. Okay. 16 and a half. you like that? It's probably right here. I don't know.
I heard Danielle say
Anything not
16
to
and a
be
half
triple,
there to the
right?
top 8, so just a little lighter, I think, than she wanted to be.
Rio counting that as well.
Yeah, for sure. And that's 16 and a half with a sweep basically right out of her hand the whole way down the sheet. So the line would have been good, I think, if the weight, if you had 2 or 3 feet more weight on that, you'd get by and be pretty
Anywhere
perfect.
back is fine.
Honestly, yeah, that's
Yeah, but
then
that's
she
the
gives her
triple.
the half.
Now Team
Well, it's just
Skrlik
where
sitting
I'm
2 in the
angled,
house
you know, perfect.
and up 2 on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Yep.
It's pretty good.
Right here? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, careful with that one. It's like T-line.
Here.
Okay.
Yep, I agree. T-line.
T-line.
Top 4 is not bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, is this essentially Team Skrlik saying,
like
you know,
this shot?
top 4 not bad?
Okay. T-line,
Then-
top 4. Okay. Not top 8.
Yeah, I think that it's hard to tell, but it looks to me like red might be third shot.
Yeah.
The top red, the deeper one on the far left as we look at it here. So just trying not to set up a triple, basically. So they're saying top 4 T-line. You're going to leave her an easy shot for 1, but you're perfectly happy to give up 1 at this point for Team
Quite nice
Skrlik.
here. Take a look.
Line's good.
Take a look. T-line.
Line's great.
Whoa, it's really
Whoa.
keen.
Line's
All you
great.
guys.
All you. Line's great.
5-3. Careful. Okay, whoa. Whoa. Good.
And that rock will settle in right on the back
Like,
tee
I
line
am
there.
covered.
Team Skrlik is sitting 3 in the house. And it is Team Sturmay with the hammer.
I think maybe take that out. That was a 6-8. Yeah, we can go the same one you just threw too. Yeah. And take it here more.
This is the really.
I just want to be in a good path. Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be a good pass.
No. Yeah. Do you think the crossing center one?
She can give us
here
a
is good
5-5
or
and
no?
it's never
Yeah, it's probably close.
Because we were just here.
Yeah, I like here then.
Okay.
Good discussion about paths here by the back end.
Yeah, all the conversation there wasn't around the shot. It was just around which draw path they want to throw in.
Yep.
And this is a bit more ice than she just had to go to the wing, but it's not a terribly different path, so that's what they've landed on. They're a bit worried about the wide paths being a little bit slower.
5-5.
Yep.
Right, so the final stone here from Team Sturmay in the 9th end of play. She's got to be a little better than full 8 in order to score her point this end. Team Sturmay, final shot.
More. Line's good. Close. Should be good there.
Close.
You're
T.
running.
T.
Not
Back
curling a
4.
ton yet.
T-line. Whoa, just.
Not curling a ton.
Whoa. Back 4. Can't.
There it goes a little. Curling now.
Still no.
Need better than full 8 to get your
Curling
point.
Still back 4. We're good. That's good.
Better than full 8 to get your point. And they will. It's a 1 point for Team Sturmay in the 9th end of play. Skrlik 5, Sturmay 4 after 9 ends of this championship final of the 2024 Alberta Scotties.
New at Asham, load up and go with our redesigned curling broom bag on wheels. This bag's all-terrain heavy-duty wheels glide with ease. Its solid construction is durable and fits all your curling gear. Check out our website at asham.com.
Curling Alberta's 50-50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $100,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
My job pays well, but I could always use a few extra bucks. So I turned my coworkers into customers. And let me tell you, business is booming.
Hey Martha, what's going on?
Hey David, everything's for sale today.
Oh.
Yeah, so got some great deals, beautiful beads.
The stapler.
Oh, no, that's mine. It says Martha's on it. It's not, I need it.
Label maker.
Also, I need it to label things, so it's not for sale. I should say that on, I should label that. But we've got other stuff, you know. May I interest you in a globe? Oh, that's a,
Gift from my son. On Father's Day. You find this in the break room?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Sold.
Welcome back to the championship final of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. You're joining us now in the 10th end of play in an exciting finish to the week. We've had two teams here working very hard so far this game, and we have Team Skrlik is leading Team Sturmay 5-4, and they have not only the point advantage but the hammer advantage here in this 10th end of play. Really exciting stuff going on right now and great shots being made.
Do you have any?
My name is Lindsay and I'm joined right now with my fellow
we're playing
commentator
hack.
Chelsea
The guard's
Carey.
high.
Chelsea, how are you feeling about this 10th end?
I mean, you have to like the chances for Team Skrlik, one up with the hammer, but the game's not over yet by any stretch of the imagination. Unfortunately for Team Sturmay, their first guard went a little bit kind of in between that what we would say 1 and 3, like the tight and the long guard.
Yeah.
So then the second one going around it ended up going into the house, which isn't a bad thing as long as they can't chase it, but we're seeing the attempt at the chase here from Ashton Skrlik.
She will make it by the guard and remove the Sturmay stone from play. The crowd liked that shot.
My bad. Tight. Path is still nice. Yeah.
Team Sturmay is going to ignore everything in the house right now and put up their other guard here. You know, we've seen some really great shot making here this week and fantastic crowds, and the crowds are certainly along with these teams every step of the way. They're certainly the honorary 6th member of the team. It's so great to have the crowds out here, and we really appreciate being at the Clancy Richard Arena here in St. Paul. And before we get too much into the play-by-play, I just want to make sure we acknowledge one more time the town of St. Paul, the St. Paul Egg Society, the Jungle, St. Paul Co-op, the Right Water Bottling Company, Twisted Fork, Lakeland Brewing Company, Canalta, The Landing, Century 21, Lakeland Family Eye Care, and St. Paul Dodge. There it is, folks. There's the take-home trophies and the beautiful display. That's what's up for grabs right now, along with those jackets. And here's our crowd. Gosh, you're a bunch of good-looking folks out here in St. Paul, and we love having you along here with us. And to all of you watching on the live stream, thank you for being along here with us too. There's over 3,000 of you watching right now, which is super exciting. We're really glad to have been able to bring this broadcast to you. Each and every one of these games has been available to watch on YouTube. One of them with commentary, including this final. So Chelsea, 5 rocks have been thrown, so any rock in the field of play right now is free game to take out. We saw a peel attempt there from Team Skrlik, and they didn't quite get rid of their shooter. Now, what are we going to see here from the Sturmay team?
Not the end of the world there for Team Skrlik, but really would have liked to roll that out. So now it looks like they're trying to wrap this guard, like maybe just a piece tucked, maybe half tucked around that corner. In a perfect world for Team Sturmay, you would want these guards on the center line. But you have to take advantage of that miss that you were just handed a little bit of a gift in that you have a rock that's covering at least the edge of the forefoot. So looking to throw another guard here, get it a little bit around that so it makes the peel a bit tricky. for Team Skrlik and hope for another half, not a miss, but even just a half shot would give you a chance here.
Right, Team Sturmay with hammer, up 1 on the scoreboard. Just looking for any chance to give themselves the chance to win this game here by Kayla's last rocks.
This one.
And on the other side of that coin is going to be Team Sturmay, down 1 point without hammer and looking for any chance at all to steal a rock, or to steal a point, pardon me.
So brief consideration there from Kayla of throwing the double peel. I really don't like that because if you just peel the 1 rock, again you're hitting the rock that bothers you less first.
Yes.
And that's never a great thing. If you were hitting, if the center line rock was higher and you were playing the double peel, I'm all for it. But hitting that corner guard first to make the double peel, I think is a mistake. So they came to the right conclusion there. Peel the center guard. You're going to trade peels here for a while. Your shot rock, like you've got a pretty clear path to that rock, which is only not even quite full 4 foot. So you've got a pretty open draw at this point. I think that's the right call. We're going to see this guard probably replaced. Again, this is what we mentioned earlier, Lindsay, with going back and forth with a bit of a cat and mouse and a peel and a guard and a peel and a guard. We're going to see that for a little bit here, I think.
Well there, Chelsea, well explained. Sometimes I know we tend to overcomplicate things as curlers, but right, keep it all in perspective there.
A little bit of curl. Hi. Okay, just go first.
Desiree and Paige looking to make this guard in a great spot.
High's fine.
Got to get over the hog line, and they will. Great scrub by the girls. No question there. No question it was getting over. Just sometimes we see things on the live stream start to look a little bit slower than they are in real life. So good sweeping there. Now we see another peel attempt here from this Skrlik team.
So in this case, I wouldn't mind the double peel attempt. It's very thin, but you could throw this with the other turn, but she just made it with this turn. That corner guard is in theory not a huge concern to you. You have the 4 foot still for Kayla Skrlik, and even if you were to miss this draw, you still have another, you have the extra. You're still gonna have the hammer in the extra end. So able to play this very defensively for Team Skrlik, which is a nice thing to be able to do. Often that's not the case.
Yeah, this path might slide a hair better. Okay, not much then. You got it. Line's good. A little more. A hair more, not 2.5. To your broom. Or a hair more. You're running a little bit. To your broom. Just to your broom. Curl a little bit, only if you can though. Tight. Can't really. Kind of running. Yep, little bit. Just past your broom. Yep. Nice and tight. Yep. You're good. You're good. Nice shot.
Guard here from Danielle Schmiemann.
7. Got it, buddy. You got it.
Here to come is the final of the third stones in this 10th end of play of the championship final.
Yep. Well. Yep. 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 Yes.
Sorry, the bone.
Timeout being called now by Team Sturmay.
Timeout.
We're going to see all the players come on down, as well as their coach, Ted Appelman.
My initial thought was, I think I like that here. Yeah. Just enough to sit second kind of thing. Yeah.
We'll listen in here and see what options they discuss and how to get there.
I think one more she freezes us out. Yeah. I think just like I would love for her to hit then draw. Right
Coach Ted Appelman.
Yeah. I think so. We can be edge on edge. We can be a little bit tucked. Probably the more of this we cover, the better. I'm kind of seeing coming in, making her hit and then draw. Okay. 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 Yeah.
Come in now and give a chance to double. We're not gonna have a
okay. 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 Where are we seeing guard then? Like here? Just tighter. I think that makes it easier. Yeah.
Well, a little higher so you come across the flag, right?
Yeah. Like here? Yeah. Are we more on center then maybe? Okay. 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 It's good.
scale
splitting
here.
center then, or do you want to be over center here?
I think you want to be like just touching. Yeah.
It's just as nice as it's been, honestly. It hasn't changed much.
Got a little bit of
Tracks for a long
dancing
time
there in the
ago.
ice lounge during that timeout. But Chelsea, what did you get from that discussion?
Yeah, so the team, I think, was a bit worried about if they throw the guard that you'd see Kayla Skrlik freeze, which she might. But I couldn't fully hear everything that Ted said, but my understanding of his part of it was that if you go in, you're going to leave some kind of a double. So just throw a guard for now. Let her throw the freeze if that's what she wants to do. She also might peel and then make it on your last one. So I think they're throwing a guard here. They're wanting to lean it more towards the center line side versus you can't ever over curl it. So good conversation and I think the right call. I like the guard. So I'm with Ted on this one.
So it's the guard from Team Sturmay. Skips first stones here in the 10th end of the championship final.
A little bit of curl.
Yeah, you can go. Just half.
Yep.
Half.
Yep.
Curl.
Yep. A little more. A little more. Yep.
A little more.
Good. I think so.
I think we're just peeling straight up.
It's too high there, I think.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Jeez.
Is that okay? Are you
yeah,
okay with
that's
that?
fine.
Okay.
Interesting exchange there.
I wasn't sure. Maybe she lost track of the count again too and was I don't know. I think it was maybe Jerry's rock again too, but for sure their instinct was to go right ahead with that peel.
But I just think it was a turn thing. Like Kayla put the broom down for an in turn, and now they're throwing the out turn. And personally, I like the in turn. So like this could be really good if you make this with the out turn, but you also could potentially jam this on your top rock and roll it into a better guard.
Yes. Yeah. Well, clean.
Please.
Good shot.
Won't matter because she makes it perfect.
Yep, there we go. That's kind of reminiscent of another shot earlier there where she put the broom down and then decided to turn right. So that's just the style they have, this Sturmay team or Skrlik team.
Full 8-foot edge on edge.
Another good discussion here for now for the last rock coming up of Team Sturmay.
Huh?
I don't know.
Calling that timeout again.
No, I was thinking full 8 edge on edge.
They do have 2 minutes, 27 minutes, or 27 seconds left on their clock, so 2.5. Plenty of time to throw one rock.
Yeah. Like full 8-foot edge on edge.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. I think I'll take similar ice and then let you guys just carve it in.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah. 18, 17, 5, 7, 16.
Yeah.
I love that. I love having all 5 teammates come on down, everybody buying into the shot. Very clear picture of all the angles and understanding what's going on. So really nice controlled plan and a good discussion. And now it's just a matter of execution.
For sure. I like the input there from Ted Appelman, just saying like the call was pretty obvious. It's a matter of exactly where do we want it, and then what do we think the path is going to do? How much ice do we need? If you have time to have that conversation in the timeout, you should, and he did, and that was very well done. And Selena saying like similar ice, we can carve it in there at the end. So that's just good reinforcement of like we know this path, we know the speed, we know where the broom needs to go, and for the skip who's about to throw it, all of those are good things.
Final stone for skip Selena Sturmay. This all-important 10th end.
Pair more room than I want. A little light. Okay, you got quite a bit of room.
It's really something, yes. We're close.
Switch if you can.
Stop
No,
Gotta curl.
Switch
Paige
if you can.
Pathley, Desiree Hawes with the sweep.
Wait there. Hard, Paige. Curl, Paige. Keep going.
Looking for full 8, edge at edge.
Yep, a little more
Whoa!
curl.
Wait, is there?
Yep.
Pretty good shot. They're sitting 1 and 2.
It's pretty close to perfect. They would have liked it to curl an inch, but it's pretty good right there. You got Kayla Skrlik thinking about this. She could throw the draw, she could throw the double, but you got to get by not tight, but reasonably tight
Yeah. Like 2/3
to the top one to make that double.
And now they're going to use their timeout as well. We'll see Shannon Clyburn come on down and have a discussion with the ladies.
Stick. No, it'll jam. You think it'll jam enough? Okay. Is this double? Does this double jam?
Like this double?
She's going to go get a better look at the angles.
I don't mind the draw.
Yeah, whatever one you want. Honestly, you know your draw weight's been amazing.
Okay, let's play the draw.
Okay. Give it a nice clean.
Alrighty, they have decided now to draw.
Really good comment there from, I think it was Jerry Lynn saying, you know this, your draw weight's been amazing. So even if that weren't true, that's what you need to say, because it's what Kayla needs to believe right now. And it has. She's right. We haven't really seen Kayla miss a lot of draws, so she does know that. But I like the draw better. I do think the double might jam, and if it jams and you roll out, then you go to the extra end. I think this is the call. But it's all about confidence.
Yeah. The shot to win the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties team. Skrlik looking to draw to the pin.
Try, Ash.
They're up one. They have the hammer. This is a shot for the win. The sweepers aren't touching it. And it will be a steal of a win for Team Selena Sturmay, your new champion of the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Wow, Chelsea, what a finish to that game. Team Sturmay steals their way to win.
That was wild.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that reaction from the ladies, hugging and happy. Well played, ladies, well played. Oh my goodness, congratulations, Team Sturmay. Oh my goodness. What an incredible turn of events here. That game had us on the edge of our seats the whole time. Wow.
What a great comeback from Team Sturmay, and just that never give up attitude. They were down, it looked bad, trouble all the way, and you just can't stop trying to make shots. You got to force the other team to throw something, and everyone on the sheet and everyone watching this game expects Kayla Skrlik to make that. But you can't. But nothing's a guarantee. That's why we play the game, or else we would just award it to the best team or the top team or whatever that is. Good for Team Sturmay. That was very exciting to watch and a very impressive comeback.
What a special moment to see a team win this provincial championship for the first time. I love the raw emotion and everything. I think it took us all just a half second to realize what happened there and then react to it, and all the emotion comes pouring out. They've had a phenomenal week. They went undefeated. Oh no, sorry, they only lost one game this whole time. What an incredible show by Team Sturmay. Exciting stuff, Chelsea, really exciting stuff. I don't know how long we've got this broadcast for. I'm not too sure if we're going to keep watching the medal presentation, but I got to say, Chelsea, what a joy it was having this conversation with you and being able to commentate this game with you. Thank you for bringing your expertise along. That was a lot of fun.
No, my pleasure. Thanks for having me. It was a blast, and what a game, and what a result, and all the drama you could ever ask for in a provincial final. That was fantastic.
The field at the Scotties this year is going to be really exciting. There's a bunch of teams that are there for the first time, including our own hometown girls, or our own home team here, Team Sturmay. Great stuff. I see kind of opposing reactions, obviously, as you do from teams. And it looks like we will keep rolling into the medal presentation. If you're still following us here on the live stream on YouTube, go ahead, drop your comments. We want to hear them. Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of the comments are letting us know that we want to watch the medal presentation ceremony. So our friends here at Curling Stadium and Curling Zone, if that's good with you, we're happy to keep it going. Thanks, guys.
I think that also may have just decided the wildcard teams, which is an
Really?
interesting thing as well. Yeah, I don't know this. I haven't done the math, but my dad, Dan Carey, is the master of this, and he tells me that
Hey
it's
there, Dan.
Kate Cameron and Corinne Brown, based on that. So had Selena lost that game, she would have been a wildcard team.
Really?
But
Okay.
yeah, so she snuck ahead of, and I think Kate snuck in there with her semifinal finish. So
Oh.
not vetted yet, but assuming that they include provincials and assuming that the strength of field is right and things, I think those are the wildcard teams.
Okay, so potentially unconfirmed, but all right. So Team Sturmay didn't know that Corinne Brown and Kate Cameron were cheering for them real hard this game.
Yes, very hard, yeah.
And so interesting now with that strength of field, like you say too, we have Nunavut has decided not to send a rep this year, so we have actually 4 total wildcard spots. And what a turn of events then. Awesome stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun this Scotties. We're just getting everything set up here. Hey, Mickey's watching from Vancouver Island. Hey, Mickey, thanks for tuning in. Megan Edwards, I see you, girl. You've been commenting a lot. Thanks a lot for your comments throughout the game. The chat's been a lot of fun here. So we're just getting the table put in the right spot. We're getting our medal praise centers all in position, ready to go. We've just announced the 50-50 number here in-house. And we're getting the teams lining up here. We see, oh, such beautiful moments. Yes, Curling Stadium. We see the hugs here from the parents. Oh, Laverne Sturmay and Ross Sturmay running down right away, and their eyes are not dry. That is such a nice moment. You know, when you see these curling families and how long these people have been curling for, these girls and their parents have always been watching, and what a special moment to share here with your kids. And it really, it goes so much beyond the own athletes training and their support from the coach. It's a family affair too, from spouses and kids to parents to friends, neighbors. It really takes a lot of support to curl at this high level. Chelsea, you know that. You mentioned your dad a lot, and he's been your biggest cheerleader, I'm sure, since you were knee-high to a grasshopper, as they say in St. Paul. And so nice to have these moments, right, with their families.
Yeah, first-time winners is always super special, and I guess not first time for Desiree. I think she's won before out of BC, but...
Okay, look at this. Desiree's mom's got her dog in the ice lounge right now. For goodness sake. We brought
Gotta
everybody.
love that. I love that.
Oh, boy. I think this is Selena's husband. Oh, boy. Awesome stuff. Yeah, that dog is cracking me up. Great stuff. Lots of emotion here right now in the Clancy Richard Arena in St. Paul. Dan Carey. Hey, Dan Carey gave us a shout out. Great job by the commentators, Lindsay and Chelsea. Thanks, Dan. You raised one of them, so that was good.
He gets credit for me, not so much for you, though. So
I'm
that's
pretty
good.
funny on a Sunday. But it's been a really heck of a week here in St. Paul. And now, Chelsea, what do you do with all your trophies? You've got a pile of them now. What happened to all of your trophies and your jackets and whatnot? Do you case them up and display them, or what do you have?
You know, right now they're all in a box because I'm just
you're
moving. But I've got my family actually was a lovely, one of the best gifts I've ever gotten after we won the first time. My sister and her husband and their family and my parents got one professionally framed for me, my World's jacket from 2016.
Wow.
So I have one that I display. The rest of them are in boxes and stuff somewhere. The Scotties trophies I usually put out. I try to display them somewhere, but I'm not sure where in the new house they're going to go. But yeah, most of them are honestly, the jackets and stuff especially are in boxes most of the time. But it is
those
really cool.
displays are so nice to have, and now with your new house too, you get a chance to kind of feng shui things and get that championship energy every time you walk into your home. So
Yeah,
awesome.
no, it's super cool, and it's getting it professionally done was pretty amazing. It's beautiful, and it's very well done. And as much as I don't love like putting that out there to people because it just feels a bit braggadocious, and I don't like to be that way, but it's a beautiful display and very cool. So it'll go up somewhere in my office or something that it'll be there in the new place.
Excellent. And that winning feeling, never leaves you. This is certainly going to be one of those moments that Team Sturmay remembers for the rest of their lives. And what a special moment it is.
Absolutely, you never forget, and you never forget your first one. So for a couple of them here, that's just such a cool thing.
Awesome, guys. Well, it looks like we're ready to get going here. Ted Appleman with a little bit of pep in his step. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the dignitaries for our closing ceremonies. Please welcome our event coordinator, Clancy.
Hi there.
Please welcome Troy Vaughn and Andrew Austin, co-hosts for the chairs, and championship coordinators, Raymond Van Stone and Michael Lattery. We'd like to acknowledge.
Folks at home here, we're going to see if we can cue up so you can hear the actual audio.
The Alberta Curling Championships is taking place in the region covered by Treaty 6. We honor and respect the long-standing connections to the Indigenous peoples of this land, and we express our gratitude for their stewardship over the generations. As we come together for Alberta Curling, we recognize the importance of acknowledging the historical and ongoing contributions of the Indigenous peoples in this area. May this championship be a celebration of unity, sportsmanship, and mutual respect. Let us all strive to build positive relationships and to share understanding as we enjoy this event on Treaty 6 territory. Thank you. And we will now meet the teams and present the medals. Let's give a big round of applause for the silver medalists of the 2024 Sentinel Story Alberta Scotties Tournament Heart. Team Skrlik. And we will call on Troy Andrea to come forward to the trophy table and present the medals. Please join me in congratulating lead Ashton Skrlik. Second, Jerry Van Ramsey. Third, Ricky Tran. The alternate is Crystal Webster. The skip, Kayla Skrlik.
We had a few comments that we could hear it clearly. Now they cannot hear it clearly. So I'd like to congratulate just the silver medalists right now with the Skrlik team. What a great battle from them. They played really, really hard all week too. Some great shots made.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
so congratulations to you, Team Skrlik from the Garrison Curling Club in Calgary. Great battle, ladies.
Alberta Scotties Tournament Hearts, and you are now Team Alberta Sturmay.
And now we're presenting to our new Team Alberta, Team Sturmay from the South Community Sports Center. Lead Paige Padley, second Desiree Hawes, third Danielle Schmiemann, skip Selena Sturmay, and coach Ted Appleman.
Celebrate our champions. The lead, Paige Padley. Second, Desiree Hawes. Third, Danielle Schmiemann. And the skip, Selena Sturmay. And the coach, Ted Appleman. Congratulations, champions. And we'd like to call forward Michael Lattery to say a few words on behalf of Curling Alberta.
Championship coordinator Michael Lattery is going to now make an announcement for Curling Alberta.
Wow, what a great 5 days of curling and sportsmanship.
We are thanking Chief Umpire Bertie Padich and Deputy Umpire Cheryl Mins and their whole crew, Ralph and Cheryl, all of our umpires here. Thank you to the community of St. Paul and to the organizing committee. Here's Committee Chair Troy Bowen giving his address.
Sentinel Storage, Alberta Scotties, Tournament of Hearts. Troy, if you will.
Thank you. Congratulations to both teams for a fantastic final. I think our crowd, I'm sure our live streamers really enjoyed a great game, so congratulations to both teams. Another huge thank you to our organizing committee. You did a great job of 9 months putting into this effort, so thank you very much to everybody in that community for getting that all together. To all the volunteers who spent hours helping us put this event together, so thanks to all the volunteers.
Thank you, volunteers. You were awesome all week.
For all of our sponsors that are here in the back, thank you for your support. Again, this wouldn't be possible without the sponsor support.
Thank you, sponsors.
Again, special thanks. Thank you for support from Town of St. Paul. We've been there for everything since everything we've asked for and more for to put this together. So again, thank you for that as well. And again, to all of our fans, again here and live streaming, thanks for coming out and supporting the event. So good luck with those dogs. Thank you.
Again, amazing wing. We look forward to cheering for Selena Sturmay of the 2004 Scotties Tournament of Hearts next month. That concludes the closing ceremony for the event. Thank you for being here. Everybody, have a safe trip home. Good luck.
Oh, I love that so much. Congratulations again, Team Sturmay, Team Alberta. The province will be cheering you on as you take on the Scotties Tournament of Hearts in Calgary next month. Thank you, everybody at home. Thank you, Chelsea. So much fun. I think we're going to sign out now. And thanks, you guys. Appreciate you coming by and checking out the 2024 Sentinel Storage Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts. Take care now and good curling.
Need extra space? We rock at storage. Try 4 weeks free at a location near you. Sentinel Storage, proudly Canadian and proud sponsor of the Alberta Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
Curling Alberta's 50-50 supports grassroots curling with a jackpot of at least $100,000. I know! Brace yourself. Join us aged 18 plus in nurturing these future curling stars. Support grassroots curling with Curling Alberta.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.